Are you ready for another exciting episode of Rotgrind?
Children of light.
We're gonna leave Rotgrind. We're gonna play Elden Ring. Bye.
We just dropped in to tell everybody that we're all leaving you for Elden Ring.
Yeah, we're all leaving. Bye. Patrons king.
5 out of 6 people.
It's not a you problem. It's an us problem.
Well, regardless of that, hi everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Rotgrind. I think this is episode 4, which is awesome. Thank you everyone so much for supporting us so we can get this far and everything. And we also like to say thank you to the people who have been, I guess it's a weird sponsor thing. Thank you everyone who's been helping us out, stay live and everything. Everyone on Patreon. If you support us at patreon.com/narrative declaration, where you can get all the assets and stuff that we can use for episodes, which episode 2 and 3 assets should be releasing either sometime today or tomorrow. I've just been... It's Elden Ring, okay? Elden Ring just ruined everything for us. And so that should be released fairly soon. So if you're interested in the stats of the monsters, art, tokens, icons, all that fun stuff, we have to release them on Patreon along with a timed release that will be happening after episode 5. So if you are interested in supporting us so we can keep the lights up, keep making stuff for you guys, keep putting on an amazing show, that's where you can help us there. Along with, if you're curious of going hey, I really like the show, I really know when things get released, I want to know all of everything, how do I find out? We have a website called narrativedeclaration.com. You can go there and find more about us a little bit. And Oda, we still need to get a description for you, for your section on the website.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need that.
Tried.
We just have Oda as a person, and that's it.
What else do you need to know?
That's it. But that helps you find out. That helps you find the schedule when we're live. That helps you find the times when we're live, where we're going to be live, all that stuff, along with giving you a very handy countdown timer that counts down when we're live for the next episode. So that's some interesting little tidbits there. And for the last thing on the docket, thanks everyone for supporting the Oran the Bear plushie campaign. The campaign is over. There will be no restocks. That is a limited time release. And thank you for everyone. We reached the goal, so now they're being made, and they're going to get shipped out to people sometime, I think this month, at the end of the month they get shipped out. And then everyone gets to have their own Oran the Bear plushie. So thank you everybody who really helped out for that. Really appreciate that for everybody. Oh, actually, and the one last thing, I cheated last episode. I cheated.
Not surprised.
So we played the system Pathfinder 2nd edition, which apparently a lot of people keep missing that we announced it at the beginning of each episode. But I messed up. I cheated on accident. I should not have been able to turn into a bear last episode because we were level 2. We're all now level 3, by the way. And
you leveled up during the fight. It's okay.
Yeah, a little during the fight. It was the bullshit reasons that, but the actual reasons that we were level 2, and I only get a second level spell slot that allows me to turn into a bear at that point, which I just thought level 2 spell slot, but I play wizards a lot. I should have known that, so I messed up. But regardless, we just said, you leveled up mid fight. You got your experience.
It was a narrative thing. You were unlocking your bear power that you will now have.
I was growing into my character.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the extra EXP from the no-hit run.
Your power was immense. You could barely contain it.
I hate you. So as we're continuing on, it's the worst thing about being named Oran the Bear, which I hate the name to this very day, is the fucking bear jokes, and they're all the same. God damn it. So that's it's just me pretty much to say that we do make mistakes. So if you do see a roll that we go wrong, just be respectful. We're all human. It's a lot to kind of remember, a lot of tabletop RPG rules in any system. So if we do make a mistake, feel free to point it out, but just be respectful and kind about it. But other than that, let me go introduce to you the amazing people that help make this show happen. I'm going to start from left to right, kind of on the screen here. I'm going to start off with Oda Roshi. If you want to tell people who you are and what character you're playing.
Well, I'm starting today. Hi, hello. My name's Odoroshi. You can find me on Twitter at OdoroshiWriter. I am a friend of the show. I am a friend of the cast here and the Alpha Busa and Ogre Popenang gang. And I will be playing Valli, the Sylph Swashbuckler.
And next up, we have Hulky Crow.
That be me. I am Hulky Crow. I am a, former and current employee, I guess, of now Ogre Popenang Productions. I haven't done much since everything else started. But you know what? That's cool. I did a lot of fun stuff with Alpha Busa and Earndil and Speaker and all the bunch. Did some funny voices, got some cool stuff in the pipe as well. I will be playing Rehua, the Cleric.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're getting there. And next up, we have Earndil.
Yep, I am Earndil. I work with Alpha on the project as previously stated. I am a primary writer for the show and general handyman around his existence, I suppose, as an admin and other kind of things. You can see me at Twitter at Earndilio and nowhere else because I keep social media garbage to a minimum as best I can. I also have a Tumblr, but that's not linked, so who gives a shit?
And next up, we have Speaker D. How you doing?
Here I come again, turning victory into death and hope to despair. I am Speaker D. I am one of the many writers on the lovely cavalcade of Ogre Popenang / Alpha Busa's varying misadventures. I am one of the lead writers on Hunter the Parenting and various other projects. And I am playing Tannhauser, the revolutionary Magus.
You are also guest starred by Squeaky Chair.
I'm also here as my squeaky chair. Yes, apologies. I'm in my new apartment and I don't know how the sound travels, so I can't squeak so much.
It's Squeaky Chair. It's like, now first we have Earndil with Car. Now we're gonna have you a Squeaky Chair. We have Odo with her mouse. We have Hulky with his weeklies.
We all noise. They just distract me.
We all have a
we all have a sound thing. It's like
We all have a sound thing specifically to bother Zor. And
That's right, Chad. I have the cat.
We all got together and we said, how can we make Rotgrind worse? And we all came to different conclusions.
Rotgrind, you say?
Grind rot.
Elden Ring.
And next up,
lack the foam.
And next up, we have Thurston Hillman. How you doing, man?
Hi, it's me. You can find me at all the things that aren't called GM. It's funny because we talked about how we get rules wrong. I guess this is where I say I actually work on Pathfinder the rules, lulz. But I'm a developer for Paizo. I do digital development, so I'm currently responsible for a whole bunch of digital products that Paizo makes. And yay, that's cool. So I work on Pathfinder and Starfinder a lot. Otherwise, yeah, you can find me on all the things that aren't called GM, like you said. I stream sometimes on Twitch. Mostly it's been Elden Ring. This week I'm probably going to do some world building stuff because I've got a bunch of world building I want to do, so I might start some streams of that. So come check me out, and we'll be cool and stuff. And oh god, we're gonna run a session today. I'm super prepared. Let's do it. Yeah,
and I am your host, Zone the Bear. Pretty much we've been having a good time with narrative declaration with all of you, and since I already did my beginning spills, Thurston, what adventure do you have for us today?
Yes. Let's begin the recap.
I'm playing Oran the Druid because I forgot my own thing because I forget.
there we go.
Okay,
Oh god, I forgot
level
last
3.
week
Yay.
too. Shit.
I'm playing my character today.
This is very unprofessional. We'll talk about it.
Very good. All right, so our destined band of chucklefucks continued their journey through the mysterious temple they awoke in after falling into Outset's sinkhole. They overcame a complex trap that required them to endure an electrical and cold storm before receiving a pile of Zircon gemstones, a mace, and a scroll case. They then went on to encounter a group of undead monks tending to a vast flame, which Tannhauser and Rehua took point on investigating, both receiving strange visions related to Outset and the nearby Solitude, as well as unlocking new magical potential within themselves. The group then proceeded back up to the upper levels, where they braved the large chamber and encountered an immense guardian, the Rotten Drowned Devoted, giant creature who fucked the party up pretty bad before eventually they put it down. And with that, as the beast faded, a strange object floated in the air in front of the PCs, and the door at the opposite end of the chamber began to rumble open. Dun dun dun. So just a reminder as we get into things here. You had just defeated the Rotten Drown Devoted, which had collapsed down, and as he collapsed down, his body dissolved, and as it did, something was floating in the air. A strange, almost aqua gemstone with coiling mists around it. And just so everyone has a little reminder, I will reshare the image with everyone just there. And I will swap out our background to something a bit more thematic and appropriate. All right, so what are you all doing? You've all been pretty beat up and hurt from your encounter with the Drowned Devoted. Some of you are, in particular, pretty messed up. But you've defeated the creature, the giant that you had discovered, corrupted by the rot, and you have now see the doorway at the end of the chamber is slowly rumbling open, and you have this magical shiny thing, as Chad is saying, floating in front of you. What would you all like to do now?
Wounded 2 and 5 HP. I'm gonna go touch the thing.
Fuck yeah, okay.
Sure. Baldric is finding a way out. He's done with this place and this party. He's out.
I see Valli and I realize that caution is needed at this juncture, so I'm going to go help her with my 5 HP.
5 HP, gang.
Or with his full HP, we'll do nothing and watch them do it all from afar.
Baldric's just going on the other side of the room. He's looking for a door out.
Yeah. You're heading towards the opening door. Rehua, what are you doing?
Rehua doesn't want to be left out, and taking the social cues of his friends will also reach towards the shining object.
Of course you will.
My 32 HP.
Again, things that make me laugh. Ooh, shiny Tide Pod. Yoink. Okay.
Water gang.
All right. So, gosh, I don't fucking know. I'm going to assume it's a friendship moment, and you all touch it together. As you touch it, the coiling wisps. Like this thing is maybe the size of the palm of your hand, sort of floating in the air. And as you touch it, like each of you sort of go to touch it, and the first one of you, I'll go with Valli, because you just went for it there, Odo. As your finger touches it, it kind of like drops into your hand and stops floating, becoming more of a mundane object. It still has this sort of swirl of what appears to be like a band of that same almost zircon gemstone, but there's like a thin band of water inside it, like. Basically, the outer band is this gemstone, and then inside the circle, which is maybe like a half quarter inch thick, there's just this like pattern of pure water, and then this mist is coming off of it. It is cool to the touch, but otherwise nothing else happens when you grab it.
I'll hold it up to the light, kind of shake it around a bit.
Yeah, it seems like the water inside doesn't even move. It's moving under some unseen pattern. It shakes, and there's like a little bit of fog that like drifts around slightly differently, but otherwise, yeah. Just.
Well, that's pretty. Maybe good for an earring? What do you think, Tanny? You think it's my color?
Well, you're already blue. Colors are good when they're doubled up, right?
Yeah, you got it. You got the idea. What about you, Rehua? You think this is, Or actually, maybe... I'm gonna, like, hold it up to his little eye lens. We could make it like a fun little pupil.
I can't see now.
Oh.
Would you please remove that?
No. Okay. I just thought you would see, like, blue, like you were looking into water.
No,
Baldric, you've reached the door at the opposite end of the chamber at this point. You can see that beyond the now open doorway, it expands into a large cavernous space that you can probably guess was some kind of open ground. But there's like collapsed masonry, chunks of debris, though there is a large staircase that seems to ascend up from here, almost like a transport-sized staircase, about 15 feet wide, heading up in towards the darkness. There's no lights out here, by the way, so as you come, you're just sort of seeing through what residual light comes out from the flickering white flames of the chamber.
I see. I don't have any more alchemy stuff left at the moment, so I can't craft a tinder twig and just leave. Crap. All right.
This is true.
Let me think. Seeing that everyone else is fixated on the orb, Baldric will, I guess, go back to see what's up with that, because everyone is looking at orb now.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the orb?
Not entirely sure. It hasn't really done anything yet, besides be shiny and very pretty. Apparently Rehua can't see through it.
Are you guys moths?
Baldric, you are
No, Tanny, continue.
Why, thank you. You are currently in a dungeon overwhelming with elemental power. You think that perhaps this magical glowing artifact has no power within it?
I don't know, and I don't care. I'd like to leave.
Why don't you care? This could aid us in our revolutionary council.
All right. Tannhauser, for one thing, what do you mean, our revolution?
Well, we are all like-minded fellows, clearly. We work well together, and we all have shared interests. To me, it seems like it makes sense to unite under these circumstances.
The way I see it, I was in prison a moment ago, about to bust my way out, as I normally would, and granted, you did help me out of that bind. However, in following you, I then proceeded to fall into a pit after we all threw caution to the wind. And now we're here, staring at an orb. You'll have to pardon me if I'm not overly enthused.
I understand why you have a reputation, but no actual victories to your name, if you are indeed this passive with all things in the dismantling of Outset.
Ooh, ouch.
Let me tell you something, pal. I don't really care what your opinion of how I get things done is. We have been in a hole since you met me. You haven't seen anything I've done.
You're right about that. Now, I would like for us to work together efficiently, better than any of us could alone. If you have other plans, by all means, enlighten us.
If you want to grab the orb and we can study it later, do that. Otherwise, let's get out of here before we get sick.
I can hold it. Oran would like to walk up to it and everything else. He's like, I can give it a gander.
Sure. You're into nature things. Tell me what it does.
All right. May I roll a nature check, though? See what that thing do. What that orb doing.
You can give me a nature check to identify the item.
Righteous.
Also, I just imagine everyone listening is like, Thurston has given them a magic item. They have spent 15 fucking minutes to make an identify check. What is happening?
Shut up! Don't
Oran.
bring attention to it.
We are so good at video games.
Oran got a 24.
Asking for trouble.
All right, so what'd you get there? You got a
24.
24. Yeah, okay. So you are able to identify this particular item. This is a unique item. It is a special type of item, though, called an essence. And these are very, very rare objects that only some people will sometimes find maybe one of in their lifetimes. What these are is they are essentially like runes and talismans. They can be affixed to armor or weapons. In this case, this essence, the essence of the drowned, is deeply associated with armor. So you would be able to apply it to an armor. And in this case, you could affix it to an armor where it acts like a talisman but permanently gives a benefit. So in this case, if you affix this to an armor, the armor would grant the wearer of the armor a swim speed of 10 feet. So you can tell that it makes the wearer of this graceful in water. However, you can also do the same setup for etching a rune. Like you could actually, rather than just affixing it onto the armor, you could etch this into the armor itself. And if you do so, it takes up like a regular slot, so to speak. But the wearer would instead gain a swim speed of 20 feet and resistance to water effects and attacks by water-based creatures.
Yeah, so that's what it does.
Terrific.
Wow, Oran, your voice changed.
Yeah.
That was surprisingly a large amount of technical information.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry, I've been studying.
Wow,
What happened to
very-
your accent?
Like, I don't know.
I just pat him on the head and congratulate him on a job well done.
Yeah.
Is anyone else taking a look at this thing?
Yeah, I'll do it. I got arcane. I might as well use it.
Well, you see, USB is right here. It glows.
Oh, thank you.
I'll look this up online and I'll see if there's any Reddit posts in my memory about it.
Absolutely. Please go ahead.
Natural one. Oh, Tannhauser is
Reddit.
cursed. He always rolls
Are you happy with that natural one?
I don't have any hero points,
You
so
do,
it doesn't
you have
matter.
one.
You have one.
Oh, I do? I don't
Yeah,
care.
Chuck gave you one.
Wait, you know what? I do care. I'll spend it.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I do have an immense amount of care.
Actually, I am incredibly involved in this. Yeah, that's a 20 now on Dirty 20, but a 20
So you're able
nevertheless.
to you're able to confirm much of what was said by your friend Oran. However, you can also tell that this is one of those objects that is psychically charged as well. So it has some kind of important imprint on it. So this would be something you could also utilize your Object Whisper spell on.
I see.
I will impart all of that information, just like Oran did, to the rest of the group.
Using
Wow,
your
you can do the
voice.
same
Doing it
voice?
too.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It's a skill you learn in college.
I learned a lot of things in college. Looks down sad.
Oh no.
I
Well,
don't
it
expect
seems like
someone
it's
like you to have ever gone to school.
I went
Don't
to
judge
tree
a book
school.
by its cover, Rehua.
So yeah, so you could use Object Whispers on it as well. It probably
Yeah,
it
we'll
would have some kind of
slap it with an Object Whispers.
Yeah. Okay. So you place your hand over this object and channel your strange magics into it, attempting to pierce the veil and figure out its secrets. And a discordant voice in the back of your head speaks to you. Essence of the drowned devoted, the essence of a primal entity now cleansed, can be affixed or etched onto equipment to unlock additional powers. The giant remained behind when the being of light shone its benefaction on outset. Far below the earth, that searing light never touched it, but eventually the rot did.
Searing light.
What would I know about this searing light?
Look up.
You don't know anything offhand. It's a fairly broad term, so
I suppose. Like, is it like referring to just the sun, or is this like some history that might have happened? Could I
it
potentially-
might be related to history. What kind of like history-based skills?
I have occultism, society, warfare lore.
Score and lore. You could give me a society check, but this will be incredibly difficult.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's rock. Ah, a 16. Surely that tells me what I need to know.
Not quite enough. You're unsure of the exact meaning of that. However, you would all know that this could be placed onto armor and like put on pretty quickly, like a talisman, to grant you the swim speed. If you want to like etch it into your armor, you would have to spend a lot more time and like have someone who has crafting skills to do that. But in the meantime, where would you like this to go? Who is going to be the holder honor of this object?
Someone else hold the
Orin,
mysterious orb.
You are most likely to run afoul of oceanic creatures, given your druidic nature. I say you hold on to it.
Okay.
All right, I will put this into your inventory, Oran.
Righteous.
Righteous. Okay, perfect. Okay.
While you're doing that, Oran would like to whistle for his pot friend.
You mean Baldric's pot friend? You were just
pot friend.
it.
Yeah, he's
pot
my friend now.
The walking
Public
cauldron
universal pot friend.
like enters into the room, having waited outside the boss room.
I
He's
pet
so
him.
smart.
Thump,
I
thump,
pet him.
thump. Oh gosh, it
Baldric's
is a
going to
pot
pick up
friend.
the pot.
Oh god. Yeah.
All right.
Cauldron buddy. The cauldron approaches. You pet.
Now
the
that we
cauldron.
have done this, can we please move on?
Yes,
I
that
feed
might
the
be
pot
best.
raisins.
Though if there's more enemies about, it might behoove us to rest a moment.
Terrible idea. I think most of my ribs are broken. Isn't that fun?
Fine. Pick a
I
corner.
can probably fix that. We just need to not be here.
Let's just take a bit to rest. We'll just take as much time as we need. There's some water. I'm pretty sure I have some rations left over. Whatever.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
I guess we'll take, a long rest?
Yeah, so like the 8-hour rest is what you're.
Yeah, we'll
We're gonna
sleep
camp
and
here?
chill. Yeah, camp out.
May as well. We gotta heal. Now I'll get my alchemy back, and then I can explode.
It's that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. So you can all rest. You're not ambushed by anything in this downtime of resting. You all manage to regain your health between like spells you have available. I'm not gonna make you go through everything. Like between spells, you're gonna regain everything like you had properly rested up to full. So yeah, after about 8 hours of time in the other chamber, you manage to rest up and recuperate. I don't know. It looks something like this amazing piece of artwork, which I'm just sharing. It's fan art piece, but this is basically what happens for the piece.
Aw.
I love this
That was by Pithy T, and it's a fantastic piece of art. I'm
So
just sharing
good.
that 'cause look at that. That's our rest moment as they wait in the hot tub and Baldric stands outside.
I do emphasize, because we try to have artist credits directly on the image. The person's Twitter is at PITHYTEA.
Yeah, Pithy T.
You want to find him
very
on Twitter.
good. I just had that picture I wanted to share because it's awesome and fits our resting.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so after resting, you all managed to get back up. At this point, with the light on Rehua in mind, you can sort of head out, and even Baldric, should you wish, you have tinder twigs as well to illuminate the way. But you make your way out of the immense chamber where you fought the drowned devoted. You come into this large open space with this large set of stairs leading upwards from it.
All right, well, that looks like it should get us somewhere near the surface.
Nowhere else to go but that way. Unless
These-
someone wants to walk off the side.
These stairs go up, comrades. Let us away.
Okay.
I'll walk off the side. Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right. So one thing, as you are as you're traveling, and we haven't quite done it this or dug too deep into it up until this point, but I'd like to now, is the idea of exploration mode. So a lot of the combat stuff we've been doing, that's encounter mode, that's like round by round. In exploration mode, one of the three types of modes of play in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, this is you kind of outside of combat, outside of immediate stressful situations, and how you're sort of approaching things. And each of you can kind of decide what you would like to do as you are traveling. So an example might be like Baldric typically tends to avoid notice and using stealth to just move around quietly and cautiously. You might, if you're like Tannhauser, be casting detect magic all the time to see if there's any sort of magical elements coming up. Others might decide to like investigate or scout or search. I kind of just want to get a sense by default, so I don't have to ask you every time, what it is each of you want to be doing as you're sort of traveling as a group.
And start left to right on the screen, like starting with Valli to me.
Exactly, because I know you're quickly going to have to look for what you're going to do, Zoran. You're smart.
Oh, I already know what I want to do, but I just want to keep it structured so all of us pipe up at once to make it easier.
Absolutely. So, Valli, starting with you, what kind of what are you doing as you adventure as a group together?
By default, I would say I'm. Kind of look at my proficiencies here. I would probably be. I'd probably be stealthing. I would probably be, moving sneakily, kind of scouting ahead a little bit, and kind of trying to see where the danger is.
Absolutely. So scouting and avoiding notice are two different things, right? So
yes.
You could scout, which would grant you a bonus to your initiative, and basically grants a bonus to you and all of your allies. But in your party's current dynamic, two of your allies are actually naturally fast on their own. So like Tannhauser and Oran are pretty fast on their own, so they won't really benefit from your scouting. But you could do that to like grant yourself and Rehua and Baldric maybe a heads up in combat. Otherwise, you could just like do stealth. And what that would allow you to do is if there was an encounter that came up, you would basically get to use stealth to roll for initiative. And you could also, with that check, have avoided notice from the target entirely.
Okay, I'll do stealth in that case.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So stealthily scooching up. Rehua, what are you doing, my friend? How are you sort of handling yourself as the group moves together?
Rehua's carrying on as he normally would. I would probably be utilizing either my nature or, honestly, probably occultism to divine what else is going on in this nightmare zone. But also looking for any more moss or loose moss wherever it may happen to occur, but also just kind of look for more things I might be able to combine to healing salves. I'm popping. Sorry. I just noticed that on my speakers. But yes, all in all, just looking for more plant reagents I can use.
Okay. You know what? So what I would mark that down as the investigating. This allows you to basically make recall knowledge checks. So if there's anything that comes up while you're traveling, I'll let you basically get a free recall knowledge before any combat or anything comes out. So you're sort of looking around in those elements. Perfect. All right, Baldric, how are you traveling with the group?
Normally he would be keeping an eye out, but given that the area is not hilariously wide and rife for ambush as far as he can tell, he's actually going to take the time to maybe look for alchemical supplies if he can, just to have on a permanent basis, really just kind of looking out for unusual plants and other kinds of things that he might be able to use to his advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll give you the same thing as Rehua there. I'll let you basically use investigate. So that'll you're looking primarily for plants, but I'm not gonna be oh, you are only looking for plants, so you ignore everything. I'll give you the ability to recall knowledge on stuff as you're moving.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Where shall I roll in?
Don't roll yet. I'll tell you if you need to. I'm just kind of getting a sense of how you're each approaching these situations. This is going to be kind of my default, unless otherwise changed. Tannhauser.
Yeah, Tannhauser is typically going to be looking for magic in events where it seems like magic could be a problem here.
Okay.
This place is proven to be a magical ruin. Beyond that, though, I think that he will either be scouting up with Baldric, since he is also rather good at stealth, or keeping a lookout, since he now has a relatively good perception.
Okay. So if you're detecting magic, that's basically the like exploration activity you'd have, which would be casting detect magic regular intervals and then like double checking to see if like, okay, that thing is clearly magical. That thing is clear. Oh, there's a magical trap there. But you can also do like regular investigation as part of that. So perfect. Okay, cool. And Oran, what are you doing, my dude?
Basically, if anybody has any wounded conditions, I want to be able to at least treat wounds on them as we're kind of traveling to try to get rid of wounded conditions the best I can. And if everyone does not have any wounded conditions, he is going to be helping with scouting and or tracking little critters for food.
Yeah, wounded conditions.
Yeah, so your wounded conditions should now be gone, Valli. So
those go away in the long run.
Yeah, those as soon as you get any kind of rest, they'll pop away. But I will. It will remember. Also, you're not prone and flat-footed anymore, so you know.
Oh yes. No, they're just dragging me around.
Yeah.
Just been brawling.
Valli was actually gone because Odo's playing Elden Ring, so it's just a body.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh no. All right. So you carry on, and based off of what you've all said you're going to be doing by default, I'm going to get a few checks here. We won't need any stealth from you, Valli. You're just able to kind of keep to the shadows and look around, but you're staying hidden. Rehua, I'll get a nature check from you and Baldric. In your case, what I would like for you to give me is a engineering lore skill.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. No bonuses, penalties?
No bonuses, no penalties. And Rehua, you get a 13, okay?
I get a 16.
And get a 16. All right, so Rehua, you're not seeing much in the way of like unique plant or vegetation. You're seeing some like standard moss here, a few like clumps of dirt, maybe some vines and whatnot, but nothing out of the ordinary that you would expect to see in a subterranean area. It all looks pretty basic. Now, Baldric, what you're able to tell as you're traveling under Rehua's light, you're able to identify that as you're traveling up this stairway, you're actually traveling through several levels worth of architecture, representing different outset periods. So, like, you're guessing that the area you were in was several hundred, if not more, years old. You're getting closer and closer as you ascend up these stairs to a more traditional outset style of architecture. Like, prior to where you were in what was like considered the pre-Prince era, which was like pre the coming of the Prince to outset. Now you've passed beyond that time period. You're in more of like the common era, like the current era of architecture.
Interesting.
And so you're seeing this as you're ascending up these stairs. However, as you reach towards the top of this staircase, you notice a series of branching off paths, and then a massive collapse of just rubble and ruin. Basically, the ceiling here has completely fallen down, blocking off access. Two giant pillars, probably some 30 feet in diameter, have both crisscross fallen on each other. The entire area looks fairly unstable, but up ahead you do see a light source coming out of one of the side passages here. It is glowing, kind of orangish flame, and it seems to be like sparkling off the walls in various patterns of illumination.
Seeing this, Baldric is going to get close to the wall and like inch around the corner, having everyone not cross it just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. As you all like approach Baldric, you kind of go up first. You start hearing this like thumping sound. There's thump, 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 some kind of impact on stone. The light seems to be getting closer, more vibrant. You just hear this thump, thump, and then you kind of hear like a dragging sound along with it, like shh, thump, shh, thump,
Do
Are
I
you going
see
to, like-
anything though?
Yeah, so as you poke your head around the edge, you do see something. You see an ogroid creature that's back is hunched over, and it's moving on its two legs, but also its front forearms. You would recognize this as something common in Outset. This is a type of servant undead that the city uses, known as a candlebacked. It is again, large ogreish creature that its back is entirely filled with candles that provide this glowing illumination. The wax having dripped down its back, and each as it steps forward, its fists are like impromptu legs in this bipedal form, and it's just walking. Thump. Without having to make a check, because you're from here, Baldric, you know that Candlebacked are impromptu light sources in Outset, because there are several areas where it's impossible to either afford magical, permanent magical illumination, or having someone to go and constantly redo torches. There are these undead that were created at the time of the prince's arrival in Outset called Candlebacked, which what they are is they're mobile light sources, and they'll go through dark areas of the city, because again, Outset is all interior for the most part, because it's buildings built on top of buildings built on top of buildings. These things kind of walk on pre-programmed paths. They're like light buses that citizens can come around and use for illumination as they're traveling.
Given the state of this one, what's it looking like?
It's looking very pristine. And it looks like despite the undeadness of its flesh and the fact that its face on it is covered by a mask that is not tarnished or has been defaced in any way, you can tell that this is probably a Candleback that hasn't seen seen people in a long time. This is a mindless undead as well. You would know that.
So it's not really a threat right now. It's not a watchdog. It's just a light.
Yeah, for any other information, that's what common citizens would know. For any other information, I'd need a skill check, a recall knowledge, which
a society.
For all of you, if you all want to give me checks, the checks that would be pertinent here would be religion or society.
Society.
I throw out my own society, and I give you. It's a 14. Really rolling low today.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. I'll give you 22. I'm not from Outset though, so I don't know what my DC would be.
That's a 19 from Tannhauser.
Okay. So I mean, the bonus for Baldric's information would be what all three of you would know. Valli, Tannhauser, you've probably had some encounters just in your short time in Outset. You probably wouldn't know how common they are, whereas Baldric knows these are fairly common things. However, Valli and Tannhauser, with your skill checks, you would know that these things are safe to be around as long as you don't engage in any hostile actions near them. Their programming is, again, they're mindless, but they're programmed. If a creature damages another creature in the illumination of its candles, the creature that initiated the attack is automatically treated as a hostile by the Candlebacked, which goes to brutally murder them.
Well, you should be safe to go out so long as nobody starts throwing any punches.
Yeah.
And as you're saying this, the Candleback continues its slow, plodding thump walk, making its way towards the opposite side passage. So you're kind of at this collapse in the walls, where the main stairway you've been taking, clearly some kind of arterial prime corridor has collapsed. This one emerges out from a side corridor and walks to the opposite side corridor. Now you know that these things are programmed to go toward, basically programmed along predestined paths, so they walk a set path, but generally they're supposed to be to areas where civilization is. So you would know that these things generally congregate towards where people are, or at least that's their typical path.
Shall we follow our waxy friend back to the surface?
If it goes back to the surface.
That is a good question. He does look pretty, clean.
May as well. Unless you want to keep climbing.
No, I'd rather follow the wax monstrosity.
Strange to have them here. They feel out of place.
Might either be forgotten, or maybe it just runs a long route.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Come on, let's get going. Less time we spend down here, the better.
All right.
Agreed.
So I think we as a group will be heading towards the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, so the illumination off of the mound of candles on this thing's back is about 15 feet. So you can actually stay pretty close to this thing as it trods through these tunnel hallways, which are sized just enough to accommodate its large scale bulk. So it's sort of leading the way as it moves forward on its implacable path. You find yourselves going through side tunnels that are crisscrossing and zigzagging. It would be very easy to get lost in here without a guide, and this thing seems to be directing you through the halls here. You would all know from outset one of the main attractions from outsiders is that there are delvers that come into this area, the buried city, and they explore here and try to find lost treasures from old ages. This area looks like it has not been plumbed in recent times, which makes it pretty interesting, but you need to escape, so you continue to follow this thing. It continues on, and you travel for about another hour or so, following the Candlepack's strange path as it takes turns and walks up and around different openings and paths, eventually stopping. And when it does, you can see that in front of it, there is a pillar that has collapsed at a sideways angle, blocking the path. It looks like part of the wall here has slightly collapsed onto its side, leaving a path that's basically like a triangle underneath the collapsed pillar that this thing clearly could not fit through. And it stands there motionless for a while. About 20 seconds or so before you realize it's starting to turn.
Okay, I've had enough of this garbage.
Baldric is going to he's going to kind of go around the Candleback towards the blockage.
Yeah, it walks by you, again, the thumping, it gives you almost this casual, disturbing look with its masked face, kind of leering at you for a moment before it turns and continues walking away.
Yeah. So Thurston.
Yes.
I'm going to set explosives.
Yeah. So that would be from your new free archetype that you got, the Demolitionist, correct?
Correct. I've chosen Demolitionist because that is the most feasible and likely thing here. I've had enough of being constantly led around and bumping into walls. I'm going to blow this thing open.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, when in doubt, C4. Very good, very good. I like it. All right.
Dynamite in the enclosed cave. Good idea. Let's see where it goes.
I'm going to set it, and you're going to leave. Do you understand how demolition works? You don't stand around gawking at it.
I more mean that it might bring the cave down on us, but every day's a new adventure. Let's see it.
Valli, please. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Word. All right,
just imagine Rehua standing watching the explosion.
He is not cool.
Yeah. Tannhauser sitting with his back to it, or standing with his back to it, arms crossed, just waiting.
All right, Thurston. So I need to have one bomb ready for this, right?
Yeah. So here, let's just pull up your demolition dedication. So, you have one or two bombs in hand, so you can basically, like, you might be better off attaching 2 bombs because you can set them. The benefit of using set explosive is you can also set them off to go at the same time, and if you do, it applies all of their damage.
Yes.
So you could like put 2 on here, which you think 2 might be enough to break through this.
What you're saying is 1 won't be enough.
1 is iffy, depends on what the damage would be.
I could always set another one though.
Yeah, you could absolutely.
I'd rather take the chance on 1 and just take a little extra time and then come back and try again.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah. So you attach the bombs to an inanimate object, such as door, wall, or column, bring it to detonate at a set time, maximum of 1 minute, and it deals its damage and splash damage, and ignores basically like an appropriate amount of hardness equal to your level as you like basically tag it on to the exact place where you know you need to set it.
Would this rubble be dissolvable?
Like you're thinking acid?
Well, since there are concerns about me using a high explosive in such tight quarters, perhaps it would be best to use an acid flask instead.
Fuck yeah. That's yeah, absolutely you could set acid here.
All right, who wants to drop acid?
Okay.
So I will go ahead
Hitting you with a good time.
I will go ahead and prep 2 moderate acid flasks using my charges.
Okay.
I'll just have them both in my inventory. I'll use 1 for now and see if that'll suffice.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Putting that together. Okay, I am attaching acid flask. So, I'm going to just strike with acid flask, correct?
Yeah, so you don't roll an attack roll, you just would roll damage in this case.
Okay, so I'm going to attach 1 to the wall at presumably the weakest point. Would I be able to roll anything else, perhaps, for maybe trying to find a good crevice to lodge it in that would deal the most damage to this blockage?
I'll let you give me a lore engineering check, absolutely, as you're like looking over all of this wreckage and trying to figure out a way to get through it, yeah.
I'll give you 25.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so that will grant you a bonus on, like, basically ignoring further hardness. So I'm going to get you to roll the damage on that acid flask, which I think the moderate acid flask, because it's mostly persistent damage, is, let's see here. I'm just going to double check what the damage is on that moderate acid flask. That is 2d6 persistent acid damage, and you're going to use 1 of these. So it's going to do 2 damage initially, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little game here. Until you're going to roll me 2d6 acid damage.
Okay. /R 2d6.
Yeah.
So Baldric hooks up the bomb, and he's got like a pull wire attached to it, and it's like, all right, bag it up.
And Tannhauser and them are waiting for an explosion, and instead there's this dissolving sound.
3, any second now.
7.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Oran's going to be looking at Baldric doing the entire thing as Tannhauser's looking away, going like, "Wow, there's going to be a really big explosion, Tannhauser."
Can you roll me 2d6 again?
It's going to be so cool.
Oh, 10 damage.
Wow, it's going to be so awesome.
Roll me 2d6 again. Holy shit. All right, so there's like this like hissing sound as like very clearly like the acid has just melted through this entire section of stone. Rather than, and just because of your tactical placement, you essentially melt enough to admit passage and carrying on down the hall, but like it doesn't collapse. There's no explosion. You just basically acid a big hole into it that you can now pass through.
When it's done, Oran immediately goes, "Whoa, that's such a cool explosion!" and like looks at Tannhauser. Good job, Baldric. Starts walking up. That was a big explosion. I'm glad I got to see it.
Baldric is just like wiping his hands, and he looks at Oran like, you bullshitting me right now?
Nah, that was real cool. Let's go. And he goes through the wall.
I didn't even right.
Is this a humor? Is this joke? I don't understand what.
No,
there was no
kid's
explosion.
I think the kid's just deranged. It's fine.
Aren't we all deranged?
I just assumed it was because he smoked weed.
We're not
I don't know if that causes derangement, at least not by itself.
I've been on
forward.
fire multiple times.
Like everyone took me
Confirmed
literally, and
that
no
it
one
does
else
make
wanted
me
to blow
deranged.
smoke up Tannhauser's.
And Tannhauser just standing there, like woefully staring, still waiting for the explosion.
Tannhauser is at this point turned around and has been like,
Yeah, wasn't that cool? I bet.
Listen,
Right,
pal,
Tan.
what was all that nonsense about? You need to be much more active in regards to this is how I do things. Not everything needs a damn explosion.
This is the origin story for Tannhauser learning Fireball.
I don't want to do something boring like that. I want to make things explode.
Here we go. All right, so so as Oran passes like underneath the breach, and like Rehua's light is giving illumination to all of you because he has the light spell up. Oran, you see up ahead there is actually light emerging, and it looks to be like some kind of natural light. The illumination you might expect from the more open areas of the sinkhole district.
Hey guys, I think we made it.
Oh,
The
friggin'
surface.
finally.
Now the true work can begin.
The
Yeah.
true work of getting paid.
That is part of it, yes.
Well, remember, you were paid in advance.
Oh, we were paid in advance.
That's
No, Tannhauser just wants more.
We gotta go back and ask for hazard
Let's go
pay.
shake her down for her lunch money.
Wow.
All right.
Baldric's gonna hold up his hands at that point.
Look, that was quite obviously a plan to try and get rid of one or more of us. And to be honest with you, at this point, you guys are probably better off on your own. I'll be seeing you around probably. If not,
Hold
don't
on.
get lost.
Hold on just a minute, buddy. Where do you think you're going?
Out?
We're like a crew now?
You walk
I mean,
out
if-
into the illumination, having exited the tunnel, now out into what is clearly like a cluster of streets.
Well, I think that we should reconvene at your house, Baldric, and then afterward, we're going to take the money that we have been paid, and we're going to go to the bar.
Hold on a second. That opening invitation was because we had all just gotten out of the fighting pit. Now that we are here, I have business to attend to. So,
Well-
if you don't mind, I would like to go and handle that business without you.
We just got out of some horrible hell dungeon connected to the primordial powers, and you think that's less deserving of another trip to your house than getting out of jail? Come on. You saw what happened down there. We've been chosen by the powers that be. And you're just going to what? Go back to your house and put some fluids in jars and call it a day? Oh no. No. We're celebrating. We're heroes. We're chosen ones.
If
Baldric,
you
what are you
use the
doing?
word chosen one around me one more time, I'm smoke bombing out of here. We are not, we as a group, you, them, the Kanrasu fellow over there, the
Guy
bird
driving
boy,
nearby?
hello, you are all the chosen one. I have business to attend to, and I have a government to destabilize. So if you don't mind, I'd like to do that on my own time, which has started.
He will look at his wrist as though looking at a watch which he clearly lost some time ago.
Now. So if you don't mind,
Oh, so you're going to do it by yourself? Cross my arms.
as I always have.
Okay, and you're a big math-brained, big-head genius, right? So, let's do some math together.
Wow.
Is it more efficient to start taking down the government with one person or with 5?
Okay, I'm going to tabulate everything wrong with that statement now. 1. Bird druid. No offense, Oran. You're probably a wonderful young man. I want to point out, you're a druid, and as far as I can tell, you kind of blundered into this situation.
Wow,
2,
classist.
Kunrasu. I don't even know why Rehua's here. I don't even know who Rehua is, and Rehua is going to now take this opportunity to explain himself now that I have postured such a question. He looks at Rehua expectantly.
Hello, yes, I am Rehua.
Precisely. 3. You have a revolutionary over there. He points at Tannhauser. He is far more fiery and vitriolic and is terrible for my cover. I can't have my operation being blown out of the water by some guy doing theatrics. And 4, pirate. Pirate well known. Pirate well known in airship. Probably wanted by many people. Again, kinda ruins my cover.
Wanted by everyone, baby. But listen, you make some good points. But here's my counterpoint. If your operation was working so well by yourself, why did we all meet in jail?
I have been in that jail so many times. I have gotten out the exact same amount of times as I've been in it. I already am thankful you got me out of that situation, but I assure you, were it not for the fact that they had decided to throw us at a whole bunch of animals, I would have probably just blown through the floor like last time. Or through the wall. Or through the ceiling like that one time. Never through the corner, by the way. Don't do that, that's a structural integrity issue. You'll bring the whole place down on your head. So if you've been in jail in the future and you want to get out, don't go through the corner. Side, ceiling, and floor.
Noted.
But, look, you're all probably nice folk. You don't want to be around me. That is the other issue, okay? So I'm just gonna...
He's starting to back away at this point, holding up his hands.
I'm
Rahul will
just
chime in.
gonna take care of this.
Rahul will just put his hands together and be like, but, Baldric, we do want to be around you, or at the very least, I would like to be around you. This world, as you have no doubt seen, is stagnant. You, I see, as an agent of change, and all timelines converge on us. Moving forward, this rot runs deep, and I appreciate your methods, even if you do not appreciate my own. I would like to remain in your companionship, if only so that we may see this prophecy through.
Now that Rehua has said prophecy, GM, may I quickly roll a smoke stick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to,
He's gonna quickly whip together
Give me
a
a
couple
stealth
things.
check.
oh, for you're a dickweed.
I'm giving you a big bonus to
Trying to
this.
stealth away.
I'm just gonna throw it on the ground and stand still.
Roll a natural one for.
All right, what are my bonuses?
I'll give you a +4 bonus to your stealth here.
Swear to God. Circumstance bonus, stealth, go. 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, there you go. 20. All right. There's a pop of smoke as all of you stand out in the middle of the street, and like you all sort of like inhale these alchemical fumes briefly as the shadow of Baldric disappears within the mist.
I said nothing about God's prophecies are chosen. And you hear the sounds of like.
I would like.
It's like
I would
the
like to
worst
make
ninjas
a.
vanish.
Go
I
ahead,
like to
Zor.
make a narrative declaration.
Okay.
It's like, don't worry, I'm not like keeping you in or something, but I'll actually spend
please,
a point.
I've got one too.
Oh no! What's your narrative
It's
declaration?
narrative declaration, and I'm actually going
Declaration.
to take advantage, kind of argue the point of my Stormborn feat. So basically, because I went for the kind of Storm Druid route for first level, and basically it says like you do not take circumstance penalties on range attacks or perception checks, of like weather effects like fogs and stuff like that. But I've made a declaration to where Oran would like to kind of pick up what he's doing. And obviously, seeing him crash, he's like, okay, it looks like he wants to escape. But Oran really wants to ask Baldric some questions that he's been wanting to ask him for a while. So as So Oran wants to also take advantage of the smokestack, and since he's a druid who's really good at like tracking things and hunting things and stuff, be able to follow him. And while Baldric thinks he's safe, I want Oran to be to the side of him and going like, Mr. Baldric.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, like we cut to the alley. Rehua, Valli, and Tannhauser have completely lost track of Baldric. But in the alley, as Baldric, like cool man, walks away, Oran is just there.
Like, Mr. Baldric.
He's walking along, and Oran is to his right, and he just like, hey, so what's up? I was like, what the hell?
Sorry to startle you, Mr. Baldric, but look, I understand. One thing we learn in the mountains is not to keep a fledgling in the nest for too long, and I respect that you have things that you want to accomplish, and respect the solo act, but I just want to know if there's any way we can still hold contact with each other, because, you see, I came to this town and looked for a good friend of mine. He's really big with really giant wings, and he's very ferocious to other people, but he's very kind to us. And if you find any information about him, could you please let me know? And I wish I had another note of declaration because I wanted like the bullshit item, but I didn't get to clear that out with you. But he's like at least like to, I mean, very hard to miss, but I'd like you to at least let me know if you find anything. He looks like this, and Oran's gonna hand him the shittiest crayon drawing you've ever seen of like a fucking of like a white dragon or whatever. Just like it's just garbage. Like, but you know it is if you look at it at a certain angle. But he's just gonna hand it to him and going like, that's kind of what he looks like. And basically, a couple poachers took him, and like me and the people who were with me are tracking him down. So if you could find him at all, if you hear anything about him, I appreciate it.
Baldric is like, he's got his fingers in between the slot of his helmet and is pinching the bridge of his nose so hard.
Look. All right, fine. You know where I live. You all know where I live. I can't keep you away.
But if you come at my door and more people follow, there's going to be trouble. If you want me to give information to you, I'll keep an eye out for this. Baldric holds up the paper and looks at the crayon drawing.
His name's Gorgamonger.
Yeah, that guy. Him.
I'll keep an eye out. If I'm in and out of the system, he'll probably be somewhere in there. I'll keep an eye out. I can't promise anything, and the more space you put between yourself and me, the better. Okay? For both of us.
Okay. Well, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you, Mr. Baldric. You've been one of the nicest people I've met in this city so far.
All right.
And then he leaves.
Get going. Get going.
Baldric is now going to hurry away because
May the green way help you, and then just disappears with the remaining smoke.
Druids.
Yeah, and we cut back to Valli, Rehua, and Tannhauser, who like are just seeing the final bits of the alchemical smoke disappear, and out just walks Oran.
What an infantile reactionary. No respect for praxis.
The smoke
You
disappears.
just start dropping words.
The smoke disappears, and Oran is there. It's like, he turned into Oran!
How dare you! I start strangling Oran! How dare you leave us!
Oh no, that's just Oran.
Oh, it's just Oran.
I drop him.
Why'd you do that, man?
I was very emotional.
Look, we need to handle your anger. You should have a lot of anger problems.
I do. I don't have anger problems. I have anger solutions.
It's what a psychopath would say.
Animal cruelty.
And, like as you're having this go on, you just hear these mutters coming from the alley, the opposite alley that Baldric took to depart. Oh, hello, friends! As you hear the clinking of armored joints and the armored form of Sir Cronch of Legibet emerges, though this time his armor is brutally burned, and it appears as though his impeccable shield has a few dents and dings along the edges and is scorched on the front. He comes and rests his blacksmith hammer down on the ground and somewhat collapses beside the building. Oh my.
Oh, God.
You appear to have survived.
Crunch.
I thought you fell. That was so about a day ago.
What happened to you?
That felon creature, that elemental monstrosity. I saw it as the building collapsed. I assumed it was responsible for your tumble, and the owner of Ledgebet required that I follow it and slay it. We had a fierce battle, and I've been chasing it down ever since. I thought I'd got it cornered into an alley around here, but I appear to have tuckered myself out a bit.
Provide aid to our fellow proletarian.
You say all these words that I don't understand. Do you understand these words either?
Most of them, yes.
Well, I was going to, I suppose, travel to the local medic. I require some perhaps longer term mending or some divine magic.
Oh, don't worry. I can assist you with that. Rehua will, as he has done, splay his vines out of his arms, wraps them around Crunch very tightly.
Oh no, I've seen this hentai before. Oh no!
Kill, I kill him.
Now you made hentai canon
Twist
and
his head
Rotgrind.
off.
I hate you.
Yeah, hentai is now canon in the world of Rotgrind. The immersion is
Thank
ruined.
you.
Bro, and
Are we bringing it out?
okay,
Bringing it out?
okay, whoa, Speaker D, sir, I distinctly remember the chainsaw car coming out of your mouth 2 sessions.
That is something you would totally see in Rotgrind. You kidding me? Do you even do Chalice dungeons? Come on, bro.
I was run over by a chainsaw car in Elden Ring.
The funny
For my house.
the funny Garrett mobile.
Listen, you just turn a corner in this city and you're run head to head with the Caligula decapitation machine. You don't know what the fuck's waiting for you out here.
I hate
That's
you.
true. All right, so continue the tentacles, please.
Yes.
No, just heal him.
That's what I'm trying to do is heal him, but we're on chainsaw cart. There are no chainsaw carts in Rotgrind.
Not yet, anyways.
I would like to heal.
There's exactly
Can I roll
one
nature?
chainsaw car in Rotgrind.
Yeah. Give me your battle medicine.
Furiously makes notes.
Ooh, 24.
Oh, okay. So that is enough to succeed. You don't have any plants or anything, so you don't get the Coolio bonus. But that's enough for you to do a regular treat wounds. So, yeah, I'll 2d8 hit points back. Roll 2d8 for me.
Boom. Oh, nice. 11.
11. Okay, yeah. So you like tend to say, it's very. I didn't quite realize you were quite so skilled. And he sort of like gets back up, and like you hear the clinking of the armor. Very, very good. But you must tell me what happened to all of you. I'm very interested. It looked like you fell into that accursed pit. Did perhaps your winged friend manage to swift you away to safety? He says, like motioning with his like mace or his blacksmith hammer as though like a flying creature.
Oh no, Oran weighs like 20 pounds soaking wet. I don't think he could carry all of us.
Oran looks at his noodle ass arms.
No, we fell into some ruins, a cave. It's hard to describe exactly what, but we fought an elemental of our own and flawlessly beat it.
An elemental creature? What type of creature did you combat down there?
It was a giant four-armed, rotting zombie creature holding a big basin of water. He tried to hit me with the basin, but I was far too fast.
Rot? As in the rot?
The rot, yes.
Ooh. He like kind of almost instinctively takes a step back from you as you say that.
Did? I think. I
You're
sniffed my
certain
coat.
you're all right?
Yes, positive.
We were able to purify the temple beneath.
Yes,
No
indeed.
longer overcome with rot.
Did it strike you?
We were struck, but not by the eruption of the rot. More with a large
Big metal object.
trident.
Full of soup.
Not me, though.
As we like cut back to literally the scene of the basin like hurtling rot on all of you, especially Tannhauser.
No, I have a selective memory.
I deleted my failures long ago.
You must have imagined that.
Didn't happen.
Perhaps we should get you checked out by a professional just to be sure. We wouldn't want any sorts of infection spreading in the city. That would be most
Oh, I
terrifying.
checked him. He's okay.
I know someone. One of the street healers. They run a shop nearby. I could take you there. We could all get checked out together.
We might as well. I will admit I don't know a lot about how the rot works, but I feel fit as a fiddle.
No, I think this is a grand idea. I'm always up for community outreach.
Yes, well, very good. Yes. Well, follow me. I'll lead the way. I, Crunch Regiment, like stands up tall, kind of like hefts the shield a bit.
All right.
Let's go,
Rehua,
guys.
are you still holding on to that mace, by the way?
Correct. Now wrapped in vines.
That's new. Oh,
Yes.
might I take a look at that, good friend?
Sure. The vines will unfurl and unravel around it so he can hold it. Or look at it. I don't know what he wants.
Expertly crafted. And he sort of like puts his hammer in the back of his shield into a slot for it, and like uses his other hand to sort of like look at the weapon. Inlaid runes. Oh, quite good. I see what they did here with these. Are you planning on keeping it on this, or are you going to be transferring these off to a more personal weapon?
Possibly the latter. I haven't yet deemed all of their functions.
Well, should you require, I am skilled in the arts of blacksmithing, as is the due of those wandering blacksmith warriors of Ledgebet. He sort of like stamps the shield down as he hands it back to you. I can forge anything given the right resources and materials. Assuming I had a proper forge, I could do battlefield repair on the field of battle with this shield. But if you are interested and would like to have your arms and armaments enhanced, I could certainly be of assistance with that.
I think that sounds like a lovely idea.
Tannhauser and Oran,
Yes.
you would also know that essence you retrieved, the one that like could give you swimming or resistance to water creatures, that is something that could be effectively like forged onto a piece of equipment by someone trained, such as Crunch. What Crunch is saying here.
Yes, we found other runes that perhaps we could have your aid in forging. Drowned.
I would be most willing to lend assistance to fellow champions of order. See, I saw what you did there after those ruffians left, and then that strange villain creature came. But I tried, for the honor of Ledgebet, to fight them.
Agents of Order, totally.
Yes.
Yes,
Right, yeah,
agents
we're
of
coming up on
New
the
Order.
on the place right here. Here we are. It's very early in the morning, which means that there should be some available checkings on.
And like you come to the series of like wooden buildings, because again, the area by the sinkhole isn't as well developed with stone structures, though there are still many of them. And what you find as you approach is it's like standalone buildings that are mostly like wood or hobbled together construction. This one is a series of wooden buildings that are built into a section of town adjoining several like stone structures. And as you pass by these wood buildings, Crunch turns and he takes you to a series of like 3 stone structures, very simple, with curved ceilings, and there's a small sign on top of it that says medical professional. And it has a small symbol, which any of you who are trained in religion would immediately recognize as the symbol of the deity of the bishop.
I'm not.
Come this way. I'll take you in, and we'll have to get checked out.
And Crunch sort of leads the way, opening the door, and you're assailed by the smell of light incense as you enter the area. It's a like single floor that has been spaced off with curtains. And you can see around that there are various like seats and benches. There's no one in the waiting area as you enter, but you do hear some like shuffling from the back as you enter.
Hello. We're here to get looked at. It's a bit of a rough and tumble for me and some of my friends.
Thud, 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 thud. And emerging out from the back is a squat figure who has their hair done back in a ponytail, is wearing a mask across their face, having a leather jacket and some medical clothing. They seem to have a bandolier of various alchemical substances and are holding what appears to be like a needle. Stern-faced, looking up as you all approach. This woman is clearly a dwarf, and she just looks over all of you now. Token. And with her free hand, she points to a bin that is like not a bin. I guess it's like a plate that is suspended by some twine that has been filled with various objects. You can see that there are in the plate coins ranging from silver to copper, some like pieces of wood, what appears to be some silverware, a few strange like cheap cracked gems, and like the partially eaten drumstick of a chicken-like creature.
Tokens?
Token.
Care to explain?
Awkward.
Token. You give a token for medical assistance.
Give a token. Okay, I'm gonna like search around on my person for just like some miscellanea. I'm gonna like
offers a coin,
Okay, yeah. Like what kind of coin?
a gold coin.
Okay.
Hey, would this work?
Oh, yes, of course. And like Crunch comes and like it's very clear Crunch is about to put a silver in, but you put a gold and he like quickly retracts his hand and pulls out a gold coin.
Tannhauser
to be
was
outdone by you, Oran.
doing the same thing. Also had a silver coin.
Yes, for the Mutual Aid Fund.
Oh, well, I didn't know she wanted money. I thought she wanted things. There's a drumstick in here. Okay, I'm gonna put a gold in.
Rehua, are you putting in a token?
Rehua doesn't necessarily need healing, but he'll break off just a twig.
He breaks his arm off.
Have a
Yes,
finger.
my big fucking
Holy
arm.
shit, that's metal.
That's awesome, yeah. Like a crab.
Yeah, okay, so you place this, like, wooden figure, and she, like, this woman looks over all of this. Are you new here?
Yeah.
Yes. How could
Yes.
you tell?
Because you're gonna get mugged.
Oh, they can try, darling.
Last time someone tried to mug me, I ate them.
You what?
What? What? And Crotch turns as well. What?
What?
Hold on. Who tried to mug you?
Oh, there's some.
How did you eat them?
Oh, well, I was trying to mind my own business when I first entered town, and I kept trying to find some things to eat. And then while I was trying to enjoy my muffin in the alleyway, some guys jumped me in some weird-looking outfits, so I transformed into a bear and I ate them.
Oh. That's pretty dope, actually.
Cannibalism
Whatever
is more
works.
socially
Then I got
acceptable
arrested.
This dwarf, like rushes up to you and, like, takes a gloved hand and immediately puts it on your left eye, trying to widen your eye.
I can see fine.
Not dilated. You're not having some kind of narcotic-induced event. She
Oh,
pulls
no,
out,
I
like,
hate
a
drugs.
small alchemical with a light which she shines in your eye. Can you hear my voice fine?
Absolutely.
Right. Why are you all here?
Because we just finished fighting a giant monster in the ruins beneath, and we wanted to make sure that we didn't get any of that rot business.
Oh, by the nine. Oh, you're delvers. Well, no, I was
Exactly, more
fighting
like-
an elemental cat creature.
You were fighting a cat?
But I said feline creature, ma'am. I was fairly descriptive, I thought.
Oh
The
my
big
God.
man gave us plenty of bad soup, and nobody liked it. I didn't.
It was
get any.
bad. It was very bad soup.
All right. Sit down. Right. In those chairs. Sit down. Now.
Of course.
Oran politely sits on a stool.
Don't you want to hear more about the soup? Fine.
I have one person that I'm finishing my inspection of, and then I will get back to you. She
Okay.
turns.
Oran reads a magazine while he waits.
Yeah, like reaches down like outset times and like
Hey, look,
very
there's a-
clearly goes like like this woman who hasn't even introduced herself goes and like pushes back one of the curtains, revealing Baldric sitting there.
Well. If it isn't Baldric.
Terrific.
So, do you want to continue that conversation we were having?
Not particularly.
And on that note, let's take our break right
All right, go ahead, Chad, get some snacks and everything. We'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we're gonna eat apples.
Apples.
Take the doctor away.
As our adventurers take a break, we'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsor, you. You sharing the videos, advertising the streams, and supporting us on Patreon makes everything we do here happen. You help us create the show, create a custom tabletop RPG setting for your campaigns, create monsters, items, spells, and more, all for you. If you love what you've seen so far, or if you want to use the monsters and assets used in the show, please visit our website at www.narrativedeclaration.com for our Patreon and more. And we're back.
And
We're stuck in the house reading newspapers while we wait at the rot office because we got the clap.
No!
No, we didn't get the clap. We got clapped.
Damn it, Soren.
Can we kick Zoran out of his own game?
Yeah. I'm sick of Zoran. We're taking over
We're
this
seizing the
channel.
means of production.
Using the memes.
Oh gosh. Okay. After that lovely whatever the fuck note. Baldric. So you're sitting. You would come to to meet with this lovely NPC who you recognize or know as a divine servant of the deity known as the Bishop, the god of healing and truth. And you know that this is Cousin Ginebrin is her name, and she runs a small medical practitionery in the Pons Pilastra district near the sinkhole. So you knew to come here to check it out, and had the common sense of getting medically checked out because you would come into contact with the rot. You would also know, Baldric, after a discussion that I had with one Earndil who made me think about this. You know that Outset's healthcare system basically revolves around two types of medical clinics. There are alchemical clinics, and then there are more divine magical clinics. The divine magical clinics are often the better way to go, especially when you're dealing with esoteric stuff, but because they are dependent on spellcasters, typically the free healthcare offered by these establishments runs out well before noon in most cases, leaving the alchemical hospitals and whatnot with massive waits and lines. So you would come here... Yeah, based on the time of day to get checked out. Probably having encountered Cousin Ginebrin once or twice before, just through your journeys in the city. Yes, Zoran.
Does divine church healing require insurance?
So anyone who is a citizen of Outset and pays their taxes gets healthcare. And so anyone who's in Outset gets healthcare as a result of people paying their taxes.
Someone goes up to Valli. Why did you kill President Kimball?
He tried to make me pay taxes.
Understandable.
Understandable, Bark.
So yeah, you'd come. Cousin Ginebrin was just at the point of checking you out, having gone over you with some of her more mundane and then also some of her magical abilities. It's very clear she's partly talented as an alchemist, which is probably some common ground, but you would know her as a very no-nonsense person, Baldric. Cousin Ginebrin is frank and to the point, and often doesn't care about people's feelings.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I'm on the tail end of my checkup at this point.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like you have any lingering problems with rot. You said you were encountering with some creature of it?
Large one, and 4 others, and smaller ones besides, but yes.
I see. All right, well, I'll need you to stay here while I check you. Those are the companions you spoke of earlier?
Yeah, I was just...
All right, you can go sit there and wait till I finish checking them out, too.
I see.
Yes,
Fine.
you do, through that helmet of yours. Go sit.
Keep it up, and I won't pay you for silence this time.
That's why the government pays me. Next.
Oran goes up next.
Volunteer. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Too slow.
No, go ahead.
Too slow. No, Oran's up.
Oran's up. All right, the one with the head trauma. All right. Lie down.
Trauma.
It's not trauma. What the fuck, man?
Lie down.
Oran, it's on my front or my back?
On your back. How does that work with your wings? Whatever, I'm sure.
Just all awkward feathers everywhere.
Feathers
Here you go.
everywhere. Right. All right. Have you had any encounters with the rot before?
Yeah.
Where?
Here. And then I had an encounter with it again just recently after that.
Okay. What was the first encounter you had with it?
Well, first there's these slime glob thingies, which are all little gross things. So that was the most recent before time. And then the after time of that one was a big thing with a giant cauldron that tried to smack my friends. I definitely dodged it.
Right. Good. Right. And did you take any open wounds or sores during that encounter?
Nah, I never got hit.
Easy. Right. All right. Well, magically you're looking fine. No wounds, and she's performing checks on you during this. I'm going to take some of your blood. Injects you with a needle.
I don't like that. No. I flutter away. No, you don't get into that.
I got that. Thank you. Puts it in a little petri dish. All right, who's next? Oh, the wood one can be last. Mouth boy
okay.
here.
Who is Mouth Boy?
I think you're Mouth Boy. Mouth Boy.
I'm Mouth Boy. I suppose I'm Mouth Boy.
And I'll just resign to this nickname. Go to the dark.
Draco Mouth Boy.
When I sit down,
down.
I want to show Baldric my boo boo. She didn't put a Band-Aid or give me a lollipop or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Baldric
Baldric,
intentionally
look.
moves 2 more seats away.
Like, are you like literally just the widest space between you and the rest of the group?
Yes.
Oran
Towards the
sits
door.
alone, sad.
I'm gonna sit right next to Baldric, continuously
Baldric, you
moving after
survived
him.
as well. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Yeah, same to you, pal. Valli, if you get any closer, you're liable to be breaching my personal space.
Personal space.
Yes, personal space.
Gonna lean in a little closer. This personal space?
I can attach explosives to things.
Yeah.
You are a thing.
I put a hand on my chest. I am so much more than a thing, Baldric.
We got
how to
back
follow
to
that up.
cousin Ginebren. And all right, what was your first encounter with the rot? Was it this?
We encountered a large bear in a prison. It had been infected by the rot, and the government was using it to kill prisoners.
Oh, the dank bear.
Yes, the dank bear, you're familiar.
I
not
forgot
quite-
about the bear.
Pauses. Dank bear's not really rot infested. It's more of a rot aftermath.
Whatever
It's
it
not,
is, it's now past tense.
Well, that's all Martinet Cardosa, not my problem. All right, let's see here. And you put the things in the buried city.
Yes, the buried city.
All right. Did you get hit?
Yes.
Did the rot touch you or touch your skin at all?
I don't have much skin, but the rot
Well-
did touch me.
All right. Well, it's time to put you. All right. I'm gonna take some blood.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, so there is no way to take blood in my hands or my chest as I take it off the shirt. There's this not quite like the Conrasser, of course, but this just gleaming, scintillating light at the very center, just underneath some different chest plates and wires. The only place they could really take a blood would be my head, or perhaps my spine.
All right. I'm going to put this in the side of your head.
Is that safe?
Nope. All right. There's the blood. All right. Go sit. All right. Next up, Floof Girl.
Oh, I like that one. I'm gonna walk on over.
My goodbye,
Hi.
she's grumbled. Why am I a mouth boy? I swear.
Right. First encounter with the rot.
First encounter with the rot was today, actually.
All right. Good. And did it hurt you or damage you at all? Break skin?
Volley's gonna think about it real hard. Think about bullshitting and be like, oh, I am so fast and so beautiful, and I dodged it. Then I'm gonna think about all my broken ribs and be like, no, it hit me.
Oh, I see. Have you felt lightheaded or tingly at all?
No. I believe I had a bit of internal bleeding, but that's where the blood's supposed to be.
All right, speaking of blood, I'm gonna take some of that blood.
Can I have it back?
No.
Okay.
Injects you, takes out some blood.
Injects
you. All right, that'll be all.
That's it?
Your tree friend.
Oh,
Oh, you're
Rehua.
referring to me. Rehua will lumber up towards her.
Before he goes out, Oran's gonna just skitter up to the Rehua, going, and be like, Rehua, Don't let him take your stuff. They
He
took
doesn't
my
even
stuff.
have
See,
blood.
shows arm.
That is your arm, yes.
Wait.
Look, they took a bit out of there.
I don't see anything.
Don't let them take your bits.
I will keep this in mind and not let her take my bits.
Good.
Is it like sap? Question: Can I watch?
If
Sit
you
down.
would like.
I'm gonna
Okay.
sit down and watch.
You know, I should.
All right. You're a tree.
Well, not quite. I am actually a Konrasu, as I'm told.
Do you have skin?
Skin? No. Just bark.
Do you have blood?
I don't believe so.
Do you have fundamental essence that can leak out of you and thus the bleeding condition can apply to you?
Yes.
Sure. I believe so.
Well,
Just
that seems...
stick that horrible dirty needle wherever you see fit. I don't feel pain.
All right. And, like, she aims it directly for the, like, black orb of anarchic energy that is Rehua. Is Rehua, like, okay with being poked, or is, like, the orb, like, trying to dodge the needle?
I don't know, because that's something I don't necessarily know. If it'll just
I mean, like,
be solid or
I
if
say
it'll
you
go
have
through.
control over your orb self to a degree. Basically, I'm just asking you, is Rehua like, okay, stick me in the orb with the needle, or it's like,
Stick me in the orb.
Stick me in the orb. Ponder your orbs.
Right in the orb.
Upon a brief pondering, I think Rehua has enough trust in this medicine woman to let her try and poke the orb. Whether or not she will be successful is... Well, I don't know. Let's just see if she can do it.
Okay.
Also, Hulky, maybe adjust like the connection port. You're popped a bit.
There we go.
Yeah, your mic making a little pop.
Pat.
I don't know why
All
it's
right, she
making
manages
pop-pop
to little poke into your
Dealing 27 damage.
Yeah, no, that was her medicine check, which she succeeds and manages to extract a bit of your fundamental fluid, taking it out, looking at it, placing it in the petri dish. All right, go sit down.
Can I make a narrative declaration?
Yeah.
Yes, of course you can. What would you like to narratively declare, my friend?
Upon retrieving some sort of primordial essence from my core,
Yeah.
the end of the syringe begins to wither and dilapidate as if it's aging in accelerated time.
Rusting.
Oh, that's no
More than
good.
rusting.
And then it, like, also, I will say, like, turns into some other matter. Just, like, rusts and then somehow turns into, like, brass instead of silver. Oh. Huh. Right. I like this syringe. Oh, well. Okay. Crunch.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. All right.
And, like, Crunch sits down and the curtain clearly is just pulled over, so when Crunch removes their helmet, like, you don't see it at all. You don't see Crunch's face at all.
First encounter with a rot, yes, I dare say it was dangerous, Simon. Could have been much worse. You're poking me. For the honor of legend, I endure this torment. Oh, the blood, it's coming out of me. Oh, good.
Can I roll a
sit.
stealth to leave?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to carefully place a coin on the little thing for Guinea's silence, as he
Sure.
previously alluded. And now he is going to stealth away.
Yeah, absolutely.
15.
Can Oran perceive him?
Yeah, I was
Just
about to
watch
say,
him the entire
anyone who would
time?
like to may make
Yeah,
opposed perception checks.
I would as
Right.
well.
Here's my
Everyone-
perception check.
Yeah.
Oran got a 25.
All right, so everyone notices Baldric moving. Oran, you like see him like just as he's about to make the break for it.
Oran locks eyes with Baldric, and just stares at him the entire time. And then Oran's going to be like, just slowly nod and then looks away.
Baldric will nod back. Okay. And he's sliding out.
And as you like slide out the door, you just hear Cousin Ginnibert's voice. All right, I have some bad news. As the door closes behind you, Baldric.
Good enough for me.
All right. Give it to me straight, Doc.
I'll mute it deafen so I don't know.
Okay, sure. Did he mute deafen?
Did he?
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Right. That Baldric guy's kind of an asshole. That's you shouldn't be associating with him. He's caused a lot of trouble in this city.
Oh?
That's the bad news. Yeah, medically you're all fine.
Oh. All right. Hold on. What's his reputation with you?
Well, I sometimes see him, and then sometimes I see people who come as a result of things he's done.
Like what?
Well, there was a poor gentleman in here who had a alchemical problem just the other day.
Pardon?
Sore throat, irritated lungs, very, very, very bad situation.
And that was connected to Baldric?
Well, the person was very much claiming it was him.
What was this person's occupation?
They were a guard.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, that checks out. I mean, he poisoned a guard. Anything else? What, has he bombed any orphanages?
Oh, that's just a rumor. That's slanderous.
Okay, so that part wasn't real.
I have a question if you have an answer.
Okay. Also, chat, I just want you, since Earndil's muted and he's getting all of his info through you, just like insinuate that this dwarf has a crush on Baldric. That'll just get him going.
That'll be really funny.
Tannhauser.
Yeah, like sell the joke, Chad. Don't be that guy. Be with the bit.
Don't rat us out. Don't rat us out.
Tannhauser, you were saying?
You are familiar with Baldric. Why is he so cagey and infantile?
Well, it's not a fan of the government, especially the local martinet.
What is the local martinet?
Give me a society check.
Society!
Sorry, you're still in the chat.
It's for podcast people, Earndil and chat say, "What in God's name are they saying?" And all of chat is basically going,
Secondary dwarf.
even though we've done nothing.
I got a 23.
Yeah. So the
Stick with it, chat.
martinet. The martinet is the rank for the Tyrant's Guild, particularly like the equivalent of like district lead. So in this particular district of the Pons Pilaster, martinet would be like their equivalent of like commander. So the person in charge of the local Tyrant's Guild. This would have been the person that was like in charge of the arena. Situation that you found yourselves in, and you with a 23 would know that the local martinet is a woman by the name of Zastina Cardoza, who is like a casual woman known for being very easy to bribe.
Ina Cardoza. And how influential is this within the city itself? Is this like, are we talking more like, oh, this is like the regional manager of like a good like 1/8 of the city? Or are we talking like, this is like the local manager of a McDonald's franchise?
This is like the equivalent of the top cop in like a police like precinct. Like, it's not like, you know, the chief of police or anything like that. It's just like, I am like the person responsible for this area.
Okay. And the area itself is not like a huge part of Outset. It's like a small.
Yeah, like this is like a district within the Pond Blaster. Like this is basically the area directly around the sinkhole specifically. Like the Pond Blaster is a bit bigger than just the sinkhole, so.
And what business has Baldric had with Miss Cardosa?
She mostly is the person who has her agents apprehending him for bombings and such.
I see. What bombings does he commit? How frequently?
I don't know, I'm not his mother. Why don't you ask him?
Because he's a cagey moron that has a bucket for a head.
Well, that
He
sounds
doesn't
like a
like to
you
tell us
problem,
things.
not a me problem. Anyways, none of you have the rot. However, based on what you said, if you need more information, you'll probably want to speak to an expert on the rot or the old powers.
Where can we
Have
find
you got any
that?
references?
What was that?
We both asked the same thing. Like, where can we find?
Yeah, I didn't hear you because you talked over each other.
Sorry.
So what was
Yeah,
it?
it's the curse of internet bullshit.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. I'm just one of you clarify.
Where can we
please.
find that, bro, Scott?
Thank you. Well, the only one I know of is a gargoyle exiled from the university who specializes in that.
A fucking what?
A gargoyle.
What?
Fun.
A stone statue-like people. She's really nice. She came in here once or twice before she found employ with the Children of the Blaze.
New York City towers and tens.
All right. Well, I believe that's as good a start as any.
Her name's Duhakas. You'll find her at the Cackling Jackass.
The cackling jackass.
Okay, before we continue, we gotta
Remind me, is
rename
that the
Chad.
bar?
Chad, okay, we're going back to normal, Chad. Going back to normal. All right, bit's done. Go back to normal. Is that okay? It's like do the scene, Chad. The scene's now concluded, and she's now just giving us info. Now we can go that way now.
Yeah.
Don't confirm to me. Don't confirm to me. Like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Just continue on. Don't say it normal. No, don't say fucking normal. God damn it.
God damn it!
You guys suck at this.
Mission failed successfully.
Holy shit! Like, you guys are the worst CIA agents I have ever met. Like, if I ever needed to ask you, then like just be all like, "Hey, we're going undercover for the bro and shit. Don't look that way." But she's wearing a red dress. You're gonna stand the fuck up and go, "Who's wearing the red dress?"
And Earndil, for all of you listening to the podcast, is like, I don't understand, chat. You're all gonna feel my wrath. The fuck. Oh fuck.
Remind me though, Thurston. The cackling
Yes.
jackass.
Yes.
The gamblers that I met, they referenced that bar, right?
You are referring to the esteemed NPC who we ran into in that session, Mr. Prince du Shelf. Yes.
Shelf. Okay.
Yeah, who said they were going to go to the cackling jackass.
Okay. All right. So all signs point to the cackling jackass.
Friends,
It's the place to go, but you probably don't want to go like this.
Why not?
And you need some real equipment before you go in there. The Children of the Blaze aren't to be trifled with.
they seemed pretty nice.
Wait, the cackling jackass, is it a bar?
Yes, run by a gang. You really haven't been mugged yet. It's amazing. I mean, I guess you fell into a pit, so...
I
haven't
fell
had
into a
time
pit
to be
and I'm
mugged yet.
kind of a big deal, so I'd like to see them try.
Right. Maybe you should purchase some supplies. Now, look, you all gave me a gold. Or at least most of you did. And that's a finger, so...
I gave you a gold and you stabbed me.
Well, yes, I did. So I'll give you something back, because it's a good thing I'm not used to seeing gold, especially from all of you. Which is why I'm fairly certain you've all going to be mugged. But I'd like you to deposit some of those coins before you are mugged, so maybe you can defend yourselves against being mugged. I'm going to mark down an address here. She, scribbles on a piece of paper. You're going to have to go to this fellow. They're a merchant. Their name is Blotus.
Yes. Okay. I have been in the market for a new gun. I kind of lost mine. Thank you.
They can source whatever you need.
Excellent. You're so much help. What was your name again?
Cousin Ginnebrin.
Cousin. My cousin?
Everybody's cousin.
Everybody's cousin.
That's what followers of the bishop are. Everybody's cousin.
Oh, everybody's cousin. All right.
Funny
This
Dr.
place
Cousin.
is so weird.
Yes, well, I too could perhaps use some equipment. I was looking to perhaps acquire some smithing supplies. Yes, smithing supplies could be good.
Do you need a gun too?
Well, that was the other thing I was going to do, which was, I had a residence. It's an abandoned place where I was told I could set up shop in the city, so to speak. I think there was a forge there, a smithing place, which I could take ownership of. I was going to go check out the establishment as well.
Can it be like right next door to Earndil's house, and the only thing separating his forge from his house
Why
is
the
a
fuck
single
did you
wooden
ruin
wall?
the bit I had planned? Why? Why did you ruin the bit, Zoran?
Well, I didn't ruin it. You revealed it. You could have said no and then looked away.
Damn it, Zora.
I mean, he's still not listening, so...
That's true. That's true.
I didn't ruin shit.
Okay.
Fuck you, Chad.
Okay, let's.
Perhaps we could go check out the state of this location I've been looking to acquire, and then we could go to this merchant fellow together.
What's going on, Rehua?
I have a question, funny doctor lady.
All right.
Should I be concerned if there's a discomforting number of voices in my head and they're all mentioning the word ship, but we are very far from the sea? I don't know what this means.
Oh, that's just me. I'd really like a ship.
No, that's
I
not
miss
you.
it.
You aren't an incalculable amount of voices screaming at once.
You're a being
That's
of
what I
pure anarchy. I can't quite understand you at all.
On the subject of anarchy, it might be to your best interest to burn those blood samples.
Why?
Because it would be in her best interest to burn those blood samples. Perhaps as a favor.
No, don't worry. I dispose of everything.
Good. I would hate to find out that you are being indiscreet. I thank
Try
you for
me,
your
mouse boy.
assistance. I would rather we not. I appreciate the work you do for this area, though you are a tad too religious for my tastes. A service is a service. I'm sure the people appreciate it.
Right. Perhaps we should be departing now. Let us make our way. Let us depart, friends. If you wish, I could take you to this establishment that I was going to go investigate.
Nurse, we're all friends now. We found a better buckethead.
That's right, new Baldric.
All right, I'm good. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, friends. I'm gonna message Earndil, tell him to come off mute, and we're gonna cut to the sounds he's hearing as you start rummaging through the building immediately next to him.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. I have sent Earndil a message to come back. There we go.
Can I help you, motherfuckers?
Okay. Right. So Baldric, you have returned to your home.
Oh, I was gonna go like spend some of this gold finally on like some equipment because my character has a lack of it.
You've quickly
I'll do it
returned
later. I'll do it later
to your home in this case, because none of the merchants are open yet. It's still very early in the morning. You've managed to get home. I assume you maybe make yourself something to either eat or drink and like take in the serene quietness of your surroundings.
Serene quietness of my home. Yeah, bullshit. I'm making alchemy stuff.
Bubble, 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 sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. And that's when you hear like a thumping sound. It's coming not from your door, but it sounds like the adjacent tenement.
Okay.
Which you know to have formerly been a shop that was closed down several months ago when the owner mysteriously disappeared.
Okay.
So you're hearing like thumps and movement from there through the walls.
Okay, it's not my house. Not probably rats or something. Like shit. There's like worse things in this world.
Yeah. Okay.
I got fried bread to make.
Yeah. So you're continuing.
Oh, I don't have a key for this establishment. We'll have to force our way in, I think.
I got you. I know how to pick locks.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Step aside.
Okay, fine. So this is how this is happening, huh? Baldric is going to open his door, and he is going to peer out the edge of it at the 5 of these guys again.
Can Baldric be in a bathrobe with just his bucket on? With
No,
bunny
he's
slippers?
fully equipped because he's going out later.
Oh, so Baldric, it's destiny to see you like this. We were
Following us! You're following me!
I thought you didn't want to see us again, Baldric.
I don't!
Hello,
Hi,
Baldric.
I will throw a smoke stick at them.
Disappear back into your house.
No, I'm not doing it for me to disappear. They said, you don't. I thought you wanted to see us again. I don't. I'll mark myself down another alchemy point.
I like that these pocket sand uses are just you being spiteful. Very good.
I doubt I'm going to encounter much of anything. I still have the acid potion. If something goes wrong, I'll just like do that.
Or starts
no.
flapping his wings to drive the smoke away, but starts seeping into like the wood cracks of Baldric's house.
My house has been sealed from the inside. I'm an alchemist.
Okay,
I
it
know
just,
how.
it just flows away. Okay.
I have weather stripping.
I had received a writ of ownership for this establishment right here.
Pointing next to yours.
And
Well, we were trying to get in. You see, I was made to understand it was abandoned, but apparently it's also locked. Did not quite think about that. So
If you have
we were
the
going
writ
to
of
break our way.
ownership, if you have the writ of ownership, why don't you have a key?
Well, I received the writ of ownership from a Architects Guild apprentice at their office, and I was told that I should be coming here and that it should be available for me.
Well, clearly it's not.
you have another place to stay. That isn't my house.
Well, this isn't your house. I mean, certainly we were just about to you can't really break into your own house since I own this property.
Thurston, I have a dumb question.
Oh, sure.
Does my key fit in the lock?
Are you going over and trying your key?
Yeah, the rest of the party is still covered in smoke, so it's fine. But yeah.
Yeah, you just like walk over, click, door unlocks.
Oh, you're shitting me.
Wait. Can I, so Baldric is out of his window, right?
He is walked out of his front door to the adjacent door.
Where you guys are all standing.
Yes.
All right. Is the window still open or the door still open?
To his house?
Yeah.
No, I shut it behind me. You are not getting in my house.
That's what you think.
Wait, did you lock the door?
No.
Okay.
Run.
Everyone get
Just walk into fucking Baldric's house.
All right,
that does this when you
I'm
like
using
it or
another
not.
alchemy. I'm making a pesh pine grenade. I'll give you all delirium.
PvP.
I will give you all delirium.
Hostile player! Hostile player!
Hostile player. I'm allowed to be hostile. I'm a terrorist.
Terrorists win.
Friends have been planted.
Wait, that's your oh my.
Neighbors.
No, he's my neighbor. You're not.
And we're his favorite
let's not be hasty.
customers.
There might be enough room inside this tenement for all of our friends to be here.
No, I believe Baldric is right. We are not his neighbors, but we are soon to be his housemates.
No.
Exactly.
Baldric is like pointing at them with like his pinky and his index finger and his thumb all out.
No. You all are customers of this guy's place. You are not living next door.
Well, I'm not opening a shop here. I'm simply going to ply my wares. I'm not some sort of rank amateur shopkeep. I was going to convert maybe perhaps the entrance into a bit of a living space, but if the walls are thin, we certainly could expand it. We could all live together.
You are not expanding into my house.
No, I think he's got a good idea. You could sell, armor and potions, and we can make a fun little business out of it. And I'll handle the money.
No. Look. I'm trying to run a very delicate operation here. I do not break my cool very often, but you guys are really pushing it. What on earth is possessing you guys to do this?
Divine providence.
Okay, sensible reasons
Lack
for
of
why you're
social
doing it.
barriers.
Lacking social cues aside, you have been hounding me for the past 2 hours.
Now you listen here. We didn't know that you lived here, nor that you went to that doctor. I was more than willing to allow us to cut the bind that is you from us, but it is worth noting that yes, together we are stronger than alone. Diversity of tactics is a most amenable way. That is, if we are to deal with Sistina Cardosa.
What the? How do you know? that
So
name?
you would know the Sistina Cardoza as the Martinet, which is the district leader for the Tyrants Guild in this particular district of the city. Someone who has been directly and indirectly responsible for numerous of your incarcerations, Baldric.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and how do you know that name?
Sistina Cardosa runs the Tyrant Guild in this area. She is my foe, and her notorious corruption shall soon be excised.
Baldric is fucking fuming.
Rehua is just standing there placidly.
Oh, look, it's rather nice in here. There's a training dummy, a desk.
That's
dust in
great.
here.
I close the door. Speaker, not now, GM. The players are interacting.
Role play.
Sorry, we like Crunch.
I love
I love Crunch as well.
He is my best friend.
Crunch,
We're all Crunch heads.
very good.
I want to buy a shirt with Crunch.
Shut up!
Bro.
And you can buy it at Zor.
Wait a second. So this Sistina Cardosa is responsible, more or less, for the continued stagnation of this district, correct? She is impeding progress.
She is one cog in a far larger machine, and the way we break it down is bit by bloody bit.
Yes, and I have
I mean,
a
I
plan.
was going to ask when we could kill her. That's fine, too.
What is your plan then? Share it. We can bolster your weaknesses.
You good, philosopher? Okay. So, I have a plan already in motion. I'm working on something to get to a function where she is going to be, and I'm planning to sink it into the hole. I'm planning to sink it by causing it to have all the structural supports collapse. Simple as. And I've been working on this plan for over a month, so you're not going to come in here and just suddenly usurp me by wandering in and declaring jihad, I guess, on her.
Hold on. You're going to sink the entire place rather than, pinning her down individually. She takes a lot of bribes, is what I heard, right?
Correct. And
That's
those
a lot
bribes-
of money just sitting around. Money for an airship. Might I make you a counteroffer?
You're going to anyway, sure.
You're goddamn right I am. I think we should attend.
Baldric is he's just kind of like got his hand on the top of his head, and he's just like weighing it down.
That's not going... None of you are going to be allowed in. It is nobility. It is people far above you and I in Strata. I cannot sneak into this kind of function, and neither can any of you.
Can't I? Baldric, I gesture to the attire. Robbing rich people is what I do.
You should go to the King's Pilaster then. They do have plenty of merchants up there.
No. You're not getting out of this that easily. See, I hear that there's a fancy party with a bunch of nobles with very heavy pockets, and that, well, something might go wrong at the end of it. And that's a lot of material that would go to waste. So I think that we should break in. We should take things. We should get all the info we need, because if we just kill one leader of the Tyrants Guild, the next one's going to step up, and then we're going to go do this whole song and dance again. And frankly, I'm ready to get out of this town. And I think all of you are too.
Baldric comes over to Valli, and he's still annoyed, but he claps a hand on her shoulder like,
Okay, you are raising a good point about only killing one. Why do you think I'm trying to sink the whole function?
And you think that that's going to solve the problem?
It'll solve many problems. They'll be so screwed up trying to think about that I can plan my next move.
Baldric. For someone that seems to criticize my theatrics, you must understand, murdering a bunch of nobles in a giant bombing is less subtle than hanging them on chains.
I won't be anywhere near it.
You're right. You'll deflect all of the incoming strata onto the people here, like your doctor friend.
Uh-huh. Listen, I need you to understand something. This situation is so wildly out of control that it is not going to be fixed by bringing the people to bear against them. The people are broken. The people are tired. You have tried. So many people around here have tried to whip themselves up into a frenzy over this. It goes nowhere. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to weed and weed and weed. I don't care if there's any dirt or worms left. I'm going to weed until there's nothing left, and then they can pick up the pieces from there.
You are a fool.
And you're an optimist.
The reason the people do not rise is that they have no vanguard. They have no one to pave the way. That is our purpose, our possibility. You talk about reading. I'm not entirely unfamiliar with such talk. But your reading is single-minded. We could use this fool, this easily broken Cardosa, and perhaps strike a blow far closer to the Tyrant's Guild heart. How would it look, Baldric? How would the spirits of the people know when the Tyrant's Guild forces are under our control?
Hey, guys.
Yes, Oran.
You guys hear that?
No.
Behind the door.
Yeah, you heard the faintest sound of metal like crumpling over.
Uh-oh. Was that Crunch? I'm gonna throw open the door. Hey, Crunch, you good? You trip?
You open the door and it opens into a darkened interior of a storefront that's empty.
Crunch. Come here, boy.
It seems like we've already got some attention. So if our intrepid group, and that includes you, Baldric, would like to jump on this, let's go. And I'm gonna rush in.
What are we investigating?
Well, it seems as if Crunch has encountered some difficulties.
Crunch has either encountered difficulties, or he's out to rat us out.
Hey, if there's a trouble with your neighbor, you might as well get it solved, because that trouble can go to your home too.
Exactly. So do you want to call the HOA, or do you want to deal with it?
Simple, we're going to deal with it. Move.
and Baldric is going to go inside first. He's had enough.
I'm gonna be like pushing past, trying to get in first.
Yeah. We're all trying to. We're stuck in the door now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's like
We'll just force them
comedic-
at the very back, push everybody through in a pile.
and you all just like fly out. Okay, you still have light up, right, Rehua?
Correct. Well, actually, probably not at this point because we've been out in
Because
daylight.
it is
You probably have
dark
to renew
inside.
it.
Like there's no light sources active inside the building. So
Yeah. I mean,
so everyone kind of like rushes into darkness.
I guess
That's fine. I
could.
can cast as a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. My eye glows. It do be glowing.
It do be glowing, though.
Sure. Okay, cool. So it like provides a lot of illumination around, and so you find yourselves entering into a building. It's again, there's a storefront, there's a chair, there's an empty like desk, there is an empty rack, there's a training dummy that looks beat up, there's several like shelves in the northeast corner of the room. It's all like wooden with stone walls. In the northeast corner there's all sorts of like shelves, but they're all empty. There's like spider webs and cobwebs everywhere.
Well, Crunch, you okay? I'm just gonna call into the house.
No response.
Is there any
Alright.
signs of like broken windows or anything like that?
No, there's no windows into this place.
I'm going to pick up the pace in case this is not something broke in and is more Crunch ran out to go tattle.
Sure.
So, like as soon as I can find a path.
Door.
Yeah, so there's a door, Rehua, your light sort of illuminates it, but like until you step in the door frame, no one can see into this darkened room.
Allow me.
Yeah, and you see what is clearly a bedroom. There is a small like notebook that's left on the table. There is a bed in the west that is like covered in a layer of dust. Again, the floor is also dusty. As you're taking steps, you hear the thump of your footsteps. Yeah.
Well, shall we?
Can I get everyone to give me a perception check, please?
Got it.
Yeah.
I suppose I could afford to give you one.
Yeah.
Or
If you
proceeds.
really want it so badly, I suppose I could give you a...
It's a 16.
Oran got an 18.
Baldric is blinded by how annoyed he is.
27.
Exactly.
Tannhauser, you are the one who succeeds. You hear something. It sounds like tink, 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 scrape, tink, tink, scrape. And it seems to be coming from like the northern end of this room. Tink,
I'm heading in.
scrape. Okay.
Rehua to me.
Okay.
Yeah, and he shows a set of stairs that descend down. I'm going to assume Oran and Baldric, are you following up with them?
Correct. I'm just having a hard time moving at the moment.
No, I'll reposition.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I got myself. There you go.
Oh, shoot. You're out of the okay, there we go. Okay, wait there. Good. Okay, cool. All right, so Rehua, you see this set of stairs that goes down about 15 feet to a like stone floored area, and you can hear like the light crackles of embers as you approach towards the door. But you also then hear this tink tink sound, tink tink.
I don't like this. There's something afoot in this basement. You'd best be ready.
All right.
Rehua will take a moment and hold up his right hand as you see little wisps of light seemingly stitching together in front of him as a metal shield materializes onto one of his
Oh.
arms.
That's new.
Yes, this is... Oh, I already forgot that was good. Hold on, I gotta find it in my feet.
Which, ooh, yeah.
This would be a result of me taking Soulforger dedication.
Ooh.
Soulforged weapon I can just pull out of thin air.
Nice.
I myself,
But yes, it's a shield.
I myself will cast shield, and which does what you think it does.
Drag it on your character.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm also going to activate my Laughing Shadow.
Okay. All right. So since you're all kind of in like combat-y mode, let's get you all to roll initiative. Like, say yourselves in combat. Roll initiative for perception.
Hey.
Let's do it that way.
All
Here we
right.
go. 19.
Sure.
Oran rolled a 25.
Oh,
Nice.
Ooh.
30.
30 for Tannhauser.
The natural 20.
It's still waiting for me.
Oh, no,
I just
well,
announced everyone what they got. Tannhauser, you said you got a natural 20, which got you to a 30. Oran got a 25.
I got a 21.
Rehua got a 19. Valli got a 14, and Baldric got a 21.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you did a perception check there. It's the same thing, but be sure to click the initiative one next time.
I tried to. I guess
It's all
just
good.
right one.
I got it. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Tannhauser, you may go first. I'll count you as having your shield up. Yeah, you may go first. Or are you wanting to delay until Rehua goes?
When does Rehua go?
4th so far.
Fourth.
Well, 5th.
Or you could move down just to see if you spot anything. Up to you.
Yeah, sure. I can move a good 30.
All right. So as you rush up ahead, you see the sight of Crunch fallen over with an arachnid creature on top of his armor, attempting to pick at the plates with these like pick-like appendages. The arachnid is about the size of like a hunched over person. Arachnophobia warning. Sorry, people, for viewing. It is like attempting to pick at the armor, and sort of its head adjusts as it looks and sees you coming in.
Damnable creature! Away from him!
And I will look at him. I'm going to raise my hand, and I'm going to cast a first level spell.
Sure.
I'm going to cast Hydraulic Push.
Totally.
So let's roll!
Push it away. Ooh.
I will spend a hero point.
All right, hero point.
I have so few spell slots.
No.
Make it worse. Oh, no. And that's why hero points can giveth and taketh away.
Just this stream of water cut into the rock around it.
Yeah, and you like splash into this hole behind it. So now that you're down here, Tannhauser, I'll explain what you see in the room. There is like a burning set of coals providing dim illumination. There is a massive like forge in the southern end that's glowing out heat and providing some illumination to the southern end of the room. This is obviously like the smithy area, though it's lacking an anvil. It seems a lot of the supplies here have been sort of cracked open, but there are cracks in the walls, as you can sort of see around here. To the southeast, there's a crack in the wall that has allowed this arachnid creature to come out. And you attempt to splash it, but fail with your hydraulic energy. If you may click end your turn, sir.
Indeed.
Perfect. And then, skittering out of the darkness, another one comes, and it rushes towards you, Tannhauser. You hear the clicking of his feet and as it embeds itself in the stone, as it rushes across from a hole that was out of your line of vision because of the lighting, and it does this leap attempt at you. So first of all, I'm going to roll an accurate, I think. One sec. It's going to roll an athletics check here. Okay, so it will basically just like hop out, land in front of you, nothing too fancy, as it kind of like gets a bit of momentum, leaps towards you, and then it attempts to bite you with its fangs.
Oh God! Critically hit.
will critically hit you. So, like, as you attempt to hydraulic, that's probably why your hydraulic push failed, is the last second you saw this thing coming out of the shadows, leaping towards you, and it bites into the side of your neck. I am going to ask you to give me a fortitude save, please.
You got it.
Feel it injecting venom into you.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This was the one thing we didn't want to happen. All right, let's rock.
I've also turned my GM rolls off so you can see.
That is going to be a 20.
A 20. Okay, so you feel this poison course through you, but your quantum entanglement device manages to repel some of it.
Yes.
I technically get a +1 circumstance bonus to my saving throws. Just I don't think it matters, but who cares?
Yay. Yes.
Keep it private. Keep it a mystery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't let people wonder.
Okay, let people wonder about my my monstrosity.
Yes.
All right, fine. And then it's going to attack you again. This time not with the bite, however. Instead, it goes with one of its pick-like legs, attempting to hit you.
What the hell?
Will hit you for 8 more points of damage. This is piercing damage. As it slices into your knee. And this thing lets out a... All right.
Don't you at me.
Oran, you're up. You probably hear some shouts and protestations from Tannhauser from down below the stairs.
He definitely does. So he's gonna basically run. Actually, is my speed only 20? I probably went sideways one. Anyway, regardless, I'll move.
No, you should be 25 unless you've got armor or something. But whatever.
No, no, yeah, I have 20. They're weird. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he's gonna go boop, and then I went diagonal. That's why I did it. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
He's gonna come over to the side and go like, spider! And then he's immediately gonna, you're gonna hear like just crackling, just energy happen. And what you're gonna hear is something. You're gonna hear just a large lightning bolt come through and go, and his hands gonna come together, and go and then immediately just smite the spider with sudden bolt.
Yeah, do it up.
Yeah, I would like to do it up, but for some reason, even though I put myself as level 3, it's not giving me the ability to cast my spell, and I've actually been messing with this the entire time. So basically what it is, you call in a small bolt of lightning at the target, dealing 4d12 electricity damage, and it is basically a reflex save. So he needs to make the spider needs to beat a 19 DC on a reflex.
Okay, one sec here.
Or else he suffers the full 4d12 damage.
Oh. Okay. One sec. How many second level spells do you get right now?
2, I think. I can double check.
No, I figured out what was wrong. There you go. Okay, you should have the cast button now. You could just cast
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that was probably the number of it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I will make a reflex save for the spooter.
Remember that button probably doesn't work.
That button does not work. It hates me.
Yeah, it's never worked. Never rely on it. I say it all the time.
I know. Okay. It passes with a 20, but that'll still do half damage. So please roll me le damagio.
40-12. 28 points of damage. So half of that.
Yeah, so it takes 14 as it's like sizzling arcs of energy go over it. It like hisses and scritches back. Oh yeah, I do need to apply Tannhauser's damage. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right.
And that will be the end of his turn. Going, guys, the spiders down here, they're eating him alive.
Okay, that was Oran's go, and that brings me to this one. So now noticing the slew of attackers, this spider is going to skitter away from its helpless foe. Coming over to you, Tannhauser.
Good.
And
Good.
It proceeds to try to bite you. And it misses you. And following that, it will also attempt to hit you with its pick leg again. Pick leg! Hitting you. For 6 points of damage as it like again hits you in your thigh, further wounding you. I also have to apply the last pick attack on you too. There we go. Okay. As you are now very beaten and bruised from all of these repeated attacks. All right, cool. That's that. Spooters go. Baldric, you are up, my friend.
Okay, so let me check my stuff again. So I can't move through ally spaces, can I?
Yeah, you
absolutely
can
can.
move through friendly spaces just fine. You can't end your turn on one, but you can move through.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I move 10, let me see what my max move is again. It is 35. No, it is 25. Damn. Okay, so I'm going to 10, 5, because I can't see around this corner.
Not
10, 5, 20, 25? Can I move to
okay,
there?
so you can go all here, because since it's easier, you can go like 10 up to here.
And then, Zoran's there.
Yeah, Zoran's in the way, so you could get to there with one move.
Okay.
Yeah,
Seeing
your other
the
action you can do.
situation, seeing the situation unfurling, that's one move.
Yeah.
I'm going to quick alchemy a moderate alchemist fire and toss it at the. I'm assuming this one's blocked.
Yeah, that'll get like a heavy. Well, it'll get cover from the attack. So
And this one will get cover from him?
your allies. Yeah. So this one will be harder to hit because it'll have heavier cover. This one will just have regular cover because you're tossing through buddies. But you're elevated, so it's only gonna like you're not getting terrible cover because it's just gonna be Oran in front of you.
Okay, sure, I'll go for it. Hey, alchemist fire, quick make. Let me just quickly conjure up one of them.
Yep.
That is a moderate alchemist fire, because it doesn't cost anything comparatively. Why does it say? I got a question, Thurston. When it says DC, that's not for quick alchemy, right?
No, that's if you're crafting.
Okay. Put together a little thing, put it on my person, and throw, because I'm imagining these are not weak to acid, but maybe to fire, and fire is funny. Okay, so target that guy. Throw. Okay, what's my circumstance?
No just straight up here.
Oh, just straight up.
Yeah, I'll
Missed by 8.
you
I'm
rolled
going
a
to
two.
reroll that.
Ooh, yeah, 2
all
on
right,
the die.
roll that hero point.
Oh
Okay.
my god, they're so agile.
Trying
Too many
to.
of them.
It won't let me reroll it.
You need a medic back.
Oh, you need to not do the attack miss. That's the one above. You need to right click and reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reroll
other-
using a hero point.
Reroll.
Go.
There you go.
There we go. That's a hit.
Good hit.
With a 21.
Wait. That,
It also
oh,
rerolled
yeah,
the damage, but that doesn't matter because he didn't hit it in the first place. So
Yeah, no, he did hit it though. That's the thing. So now it's you would roll, click on damage, and we'll see what happens.
I clicked it.
No.
Okay.
There we
There
go.
we go.
there it goes.
Nice.
That will be a 10.
Okay, so what'll happen is this guy will get 2 persistent fire. Will take
Nice.
10 points of fire damage. Which
Kablam.
no, Baldric takes 5. No.
Yeah, don't deal that to me.
Good
Why
idea.
it does that sometimes. Okay. Boop. To that. And then this one adjacent will take 2 points of fire damage from the splash. Tannhauser will not, because you are a bomber and may go, fuck that, I don't want to impact my allies.
Yeah, I'm assuming I don't want to hit, make Tannhauser's life harder.
Yeah. I mean, you might not be happy with him, but I'm sure you don't want to set him on fire.
He's not there yet.
It's,
Come on,
yeah,
he's
that
not
took us a
Pie
while
Brain.
in Warhams to have.
He's
that.
not Pie Brain, not yet.
Hey guys,
that
what's
was-
going on here?
That was 2 actions.
I
you
used
quick
one
alchemy.
to-
Yeah,
I used
you
one
quick
to run.
alchemy. All right, so you may end your turn.
Yes, I click the button that says end turn, and now
And then
it's
Rehua, you may go, Rehua.
I come.
What? No.
I barrel through everybody else to
The
protect
time
my
has
friend.
come, and so has Rehua.
I'm going to get
The spider POV as they all turn towards barreling tree man.
Now, I've come to a very important juncture. I'm not going to abandon you like I did during the rot bear fight.
Aw.
Thank you, King.
And I'm going to cast heal.
Oh, yeah,
Tannhauser,
absolutely.
as soon as I can target. Come on.
You don't have to target him. You could just roll it. I have to apply it anyways, so.
I'm going.
You could still target him, though. Healing.
Yeah, are you doing 2 action or 1 action version?
We will do.
He moved, so 2 action, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Right.
basically roll a d8, and we're going to add 8 to that, and we'll apply that healing.
Okay.
Yeah. Do it
Come on.
up.
There we go. Wow.
Get him.
Hey, he'll
Cool.
still get 10 back to him.
You get 10 health, you good boy, you.
I will restore 10 health. There we are.
Dispenses a healing frog. 10
Circuits remit, my friend.
End your turn, Champion Rehua.
Can I? Yeah. Can I reroll that health to give him? But no, I'll end that. I
Alright,
might
Valli!
need that.
It's me, fashionably late.
You can now do your job.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. I believe I got a little movement upgrade this level.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you're fucking like
I'm quick.
speedy.
Yeah, I'm
What's your fucking
35
movement
without
now?
panache.
35, yeah.
Gonna get here. Yeah, no, I would
30.
have to.
Yeah, you can get like there.
There. I'll get here so I can reach this pick spider. And then I'm going to. Ooh, they are quick. So what I could do is
You
I'm
rush
going
down the
to-
stairs.
yes, I rush down the stairs. Get behind me, Oran, you sweet baby boy. And I'm going to target this spider, and I'm going to make a fainting attack.
Ooh, okay.
Not exactly a new thing, but a thing I should have been doing this whole time.
Hey, you've been enjoying acrobatics. It's fine.
I have been, but now I have +10 deception, so
Oh, I see.
time to metagame.
Wow! Holy shit! You're just coming out. I like it. All right.
Oh, absolutely. No.
Swing for the
Yeah.
fences.
Seeing that they are very quick and very scuttly, I'm going to do a fainting strike, kind of like charging toward one of the legs and then coming up with a quick upward swipe. Gonna roll deception against this man. I believe that is
This
how fainting
spider.
works.
This spider's perception DC. All right.
Spider man.
Scooter man.
All
right, roll it.
A kid that sucks.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm
that
gonna
will.
spend a hero point.
Hero point. All right.
Points.
Oh wait, there is a reroll button, isn't there?
Yeah, right click and then reroll with hero point.
Yes.
Yes. There you go. Oh yeah, that's better.
22.
That will succeed. You have fainted it, which, for those of you who are wondering, on a success it is flat-footed, but only against the next melee attack you make against it, so it will be flat-footed against you. Whoa!
Yes, indeed.
But also, I believe that gives you panache, doesn't it?
It does give me some panache, and I'm gonna hit that man with a finisher.
Yeah, so come. I like to think that this is the first time Valli makes to look like you're gonna roll through, and then instead you just back off and stab it.
Exactly. I'm tricking even my party. Strike
Right.
with
Give me the
panache.
attack roll. Strike.
It's
God.
God damn it!
God. 14.
I have another hero point. Tannhauser's about to get his ass blasted, so I'm gonna use it.
Okay, do it. Do it. Hey,
Here we go.
critical
There
hit.
we go. Much better. All right, and I just click critical.
Yeah,
That should roll everything.
should be a small mountain of dice that appear.
Critical
Has to calculate
damage.
all of the dice that you have to roll for this.
I'm clicking it, but it doesn't want to. It doesn't. I think there's another one on my character sheet. There we go. Yeah, that should work.
Well, that was.
I mean,
2 ones.
that could have been a lot better, but 17 points of damage is still nothing to sneeze at. So.
It is the It is the Pinto of critical hits.
It is still enough, however, to kill the spooter.
That's more than enough for me. After nearly failing spectacularly twice, Valli is gonna go ta-da, bow, and then go to the next turn.
Okay.
Oran claps.
Thank
End
you.
your turn,
thank
Valli.
you.
Thank you. As another one comes out.
Is this a dog?
Is this a dog?
God damn it.
Imminent.
Tannhauser's taking too much damage. He's got delirium.
This
Go
one comes up
ahead.
to Rehua, seeing the sparkly magic and attracted by something shiny. Hello, Rehua.
Hello.
Oh, it missed. Tenno.
I've been looking all over for you.
Oh my god. My snooker prototype. Okay, fuck. That one fails. Okay. This next one comes. Skittering underneath the training mannequin, coming up to you, Valli.
We good here?
What?
You got enough?
I don't know. I could spider all day. All right, I hit you, Valli, for 5 points of damage, and I require you to give me a fortitude save as this fourth spider has come out and has bitten you and injected poison into you. Give me a fortitude save, Valli.
Shouldn't the guild have told you if this place was infested?
Crotch is currently face down, like
Yelling at
not
him.
moving. All right.
Crunch, get up! I have to complain.
Yeah, Crotch, what the fuck?
Rush, I need you to complain to about the HOA.
All right, so
24.
did we come back to the start of the combat round? Oh wait, no, actually, sorry, it does get one. No, it took 2 moves to get it. So that's that one. Okay, now we come back to the start of the combat round, and that's the end of the spider reinforcements. For now, Tannhauser, you're up.
Congratulations.
Excellent.
All right. Tinker, if I may make a suggestion, could you move so I don't have to move through quite so many spaces to attack something?
That is possible, yes.
I'm currently having to move through 3 people and I can't stop on your spot.
I will teleport.
Good job. Thank you.
I will simultaneously be here until I am there. And then in that same hurry, I'm going to take my sword. I'm going to sweep it around once, and then I'm going to channel my second level spell slot through it. So I stab it for
Into the spider that's on fire.
Yes, but you'll see why soon.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
I'm going to be channeling my new spell, Scorching Ray.
Ooh, yeah, you got that from the fire visions.
That's right. I'm gonna miss.
Damn.
I'm gonna have another hero point on deck.
Yeah.
And listen, this time, I'm gonna critically
hit with a 20. Because reality fucking hates me. No, I mean, sure, fine, do it.
First, be quiet and kill the spider.
All right.
Roll damage.
Excellent. Let's roll my crit damage real quick.
That's a 1 and a 2.
Oh boy, the crit damage is
Well,
strong
that's
tonight.
that's not
That's
the thing.
five damage because I'm in evil darkness.
If Holly's was the Pinto, that's the.
All right.
That's
I
a
feel
freaking
really
old
bad
mobile.
that one of my
spend-
spells at half damage did more than the crit damage currently.
I spent 2 actions, so I believe that's 2 additional rays. They are going to be 4d6 fire damage. I'm going to assume that. Do I have, since I already rolled to hit on this guy? Do I have to roll to hit for these?
So this was via a spell strike, right?
Yes.
Okay, so your spell strike is the Magus ability for those of you who are listening. So Magus is our like resident stabby and casty thing. So basically, your spell is coupled with your attack using your attack roll to determine the effect of both the strike and the spell. This counts as 2 attacks for your multiple attack penalty, but you don't apply the penalty until you've done the spell strike, so that won't matter here. So it does count as your attack roll for the spell.
Excellent. So in
Yeah,
that case,
so I
these
think
are
it
going
just
to be
Yeah, I think it just both of them go into this guy and.
Well, it's gonna be one to him and then one to everyone here.
Yeah. So I think it has to go into the one you target. I think, but. I'm okay with you bouncing it here because cool factor.
Okay, cool. So all the spiders are going to be taking 8d6 fire damage.
Well, not like you would pick your.
Oh, I'd have to attack.
Target. Yeah, you don't hit all of them with rays. You pick which ray is hitting which because you get 2 rays. One of them can go into one target. One of them can go into another. This is what I was saying. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think because it's a ray. Okay. There's feats and stuff that will let you split it. So technically it does all go into this target. Like, you just fucking obliterate this thing.
Oh, I might not have done that then. Well. Okay. We are getting...
No, it's all right. I think you needed to do that because...
Yeah, you did need to do that. Because
it's going to be 8d6.
Yeah, it's technically that. Yeah, okay.
So 35 damage to that guy. And then I guess I would get to roll an additional, what is it?
It would technically, but it would all go into that target.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I should have got one of the other spiders. I thought I was doing something cool.
You were doing something cool. You just
duly
fucking like double pizzoned it.
Excellent.
Double pizzoned?
Pizzoned.
You're gonna have to come up with a playbook here at some point, Thurston, because I don't think I understand that one.
I make up words. It's what I do.
Make him into a pizza.
End your turn, and let's move on.
Yes.
Molten. After you cast Molten Beam.
Apologies, comrades.
Apologies to Lorne for stealing his bit.
Oran, you're up.
Cool. Oran's gonna look at the dead spider that's to the right of Rehua, this one specifically. And he is going to cast Protector Tree right onto its corpse. You see Oran begin to extend his wooden hand. You'll see him begin to go no. So what this does, you'll see limbs or just like growth of trees and everything else begin to like come out of the spider's body. And basically what this does is that if an ally is adjacent to it, which Valli and Rehua are, if someone attacks them, this thing basically like takes that hit instead. So yeah.
I also like that the icon is very clearly some kind of angry tree. Like I never even noticed that, but fucking it's an angry tree icon.
Yeah, so basically to read the thing, the tree has an AC 10 and 10 hit points, and thanks random music transition that shouldn't have been happening, that keeps happening because it's just what this player wants to do, even though it's not loop. That so basically whatever an ally adjacent to the tree is hit by a strike, the tree interposes its branches and takes the damage first. Any additional damage beyond what it takes is reduced the tree to 0, and anything extra of that goes to the original target. So I'm basically casting like a shield bubble around it.
Cool.
So that just to keep it in there. The GM can determine that the tree disappears immediately in a certain blah 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 blah. Whatever. I'm basically casting a tree bubble. So whoop.
Okay.
So we can just keep that dead icon there to symbolize, hey, if you're near that corpse, that tree's protecting you.
The tree bursts from the ground. Also, I'm going to need a tree token. Someone write that down. The tree bursts from the ground, like coming out from the stones and emerging into the chamber. All right, great. I like it. You still have a move action, right?
Yeah, I do have a move action, and I am going to step it back 1, so Baldric doesn't have to suffer past me.
Okay.
Into my turn.
Hell yeah.
Gone. Baldric, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, and the pick spider takes more fire damage because
it's dead.
Its corpse does.
So, owing to my stealthy nature, since I am technically out of sight of these, or at least one of these spiders, can I go into stealth?
Yeah, absolutely. You can avoid notice.
Yes. What will I be rolling for that?
Just give me a stealth check.
Just a stealth?
It's going to be opposed by some perception DCs, but...
Hey, 20!
You're a fucking ninja. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so that's 1.
27 for the total, by the way.
Yes, thank you. So, now that I am out of sight,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to move.
Okay.
I'm going to move, let me see, probably there is fine.
Okay, so rushing into the room beside Tannhauser, kind of like butt up against this table that's in the north end of the room. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to stay there. Let me just move myself. Boink.
Whoa!
What'd you
went
do?
through the wall. There we go.
Right. And now that I'm
Flew
there,
through the
I'm
wall.
going to... Can I...
Also, to tip me to ready and throw, because I don't have the thing ready.
Well, I have it equipped. Oh wait, no, I have that acid flask equipped.
Yeah.
So I can just throw that.
Yep.
So because I'm stealthed, I get a bonus because of stealth.
It'll be flat-footed against you. So which one are you targeting? Target the one, and then I'll.
Let me think. Rehua can take that. He's got health. So I'm going to help Valli.
Okay, I have applied the flat-footed effect to it.
Yes, and now I shall throw my remaining acid flask at the target.
Do it up.
Ka-chow.
You will hit it.
By 2 with an 18. Okay,
Right,
so now I'm going
DiMaggio.
to damage it. Hish. Deals 3.
Okay. So it does 3, but that's not where acid flasks are great. It's the 2d6 acid persistent damage that is now on it.
Yep, and so I'm going to roll the persistent now.
Not yet. No, it happens on its turn, basically.
Okay, just wanted
So
to make
that's-
sure I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did the stealth because if I didn't, I would have missed that.
Yeah. Well, +2 bonuses are pretty big in this game. Okay, cool.
So am I out of stealth now that I've done that?
Yeah, like basically now it notices you, but
I ninja rolled through and then hurled an acid bottle at it.
yeah. So move, throw. You had it ready, you said. So you still have an action, right?
No, because I stealthed.
Oh, that half moved, I guess. To
Yeah, just click in your turn. We good.
I was going to.
I just did it because reasons. Rehua,
Yes.
what are you doing, Doug?
We're gonna. Woe for a man that can not.
You have
earn
one
his
spooter
bonus
in
today.
front of you.
Oh yes, I see him. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, violence.
Actually,
Kill.
Use the mace instead because +8. There we go. Hit by 0.
That'll hit.
Works for me.
DiMaggio's.
4 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Do it up.
this is my life now. And
Critical.
6.
With a nat 20. There we go.
There you go.
12 damage.
Oh yeah, you're using the mace. Okay.
Wrecked.
Bam! That'll hurt him a lot.
And do it again.
Sure.
That's our luck.
-10. You could roll a 20. It could happen. No.
This by
Close
6.
though. It was a 12.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna bat back. So we'll call it like it is.
Cool. All right. Into
Yeah.
turn of Valli.
Pass the turn.
Pass the turn, Rehua.
Pass the ball to Bali.
Pass the
Pass
ball.
the ball
into
to Valli.
turn.
Valli, your turn. What are you doing?
Yes,
You have Acid Spider in front of you who is like hissing at you as its back is sizzling with the alchemical substance Baldric has thrown.
Oh, yucky. I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna make a quick feint toward it.
Give me la deception.
Yes, the deception.
Does it believe you're faint? It believes you're faint.
It believes. It believes in
Flat-footed
me.
again. This poor spider keeps getting flat-footed despite having 8 fucking legs.
I know his legs are so flat.
So Sag.
Sedge.
Attack roll.
Yes, I'm going to hit him.
You do hit him.
It does hit.
Regular hit.
Damage.
Oh, it's like 2 ones and a 2 and the die.
Hey.
I cannot roll damage today.
No. You hit him for 5 points of damage.
Still have one more action, so I'll just try and hit him again, I guess.
Sure.
I believe in you.
Take
Why
the
not? Miss.
Nah.
You will miss by 2.
I'm on the 14.
Unfortunate. Ta-da! All right, that's the end of my turn.
Pass the ball to Spider Bros.
Yep.
Bite.
All right, Rehua. I see you.
Yes.
I bite you with
tree
my
does as
fangs.
Well,
Oh, no.
you might, but the tree might stop you.
Oh shit, that's right. So how does that fucking tree work?
Basically, how it works, if you hit him, you still do the damage as normal. You're still hitting him.
Yeah.
You just tell me what that damage is, and I'll tell you if it killed the tree or not.
Okay.
I manage its health.
I do 6 points of damage with the bite.
Cool. It'll absorb it, and it has the remainder left.
Oh.
It's 4 left.
That's not good. Well, then I'll attack Rehua again. I'll miss.
No.
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 And for my last action, it's gonna skitter the fuck back here.
No, wait.
It's that one. Now this one's gonna
sit-
go. It's gonna attack Valli. It's gonna bite Valli.
Biting.
It's gonna bite Valli.
Well, let that spider bite you. Spider bite hurt.
Why
Hurt,
to
spider.
bite me?
Ouch.
Oh god, it really will hurt.
It will fucking crit
Can
Valli.
I nimble dodge to negate that crit?
You could, if I hadn't rolled a natural 20.
Oh! All right.
So, you know.
Okay.
So it's gonna bite you. It's gonna do 20 points of damage to you.
Yeah, so -4 to the 20, and then the tree is gone. Then you take the rest.
Okay, so I'm gonna take
so you'll
16.
Yeah.
Or 16.
Yeah.
So you'll be down to 18.
Ow.
Then I require you to give me a fortitude save.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
you
gonna,
do Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm gonna Fortnite on him.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Comma, night.
It means something. It means something. There's going to be a night fort event.
That's right. That's right. Everyone,
Please,
stay
God,
tuned after
I
the
want to meet them.
All right. It's angry. It's going to try to bite you again. It misses.
All right,
it's
I'm
gonna
going to.
Boot her.
I'm gonna
what?
opportune repose.
It has to critically.
Oh, it has to critically fail. Yes.
Doesn't
I
have
don't
anywhere
believe
good to
it.
run to, so it's actually going to try to attack you again, and it will probably critically fail here. So, oh no, I'll just miss by 1 because I rolled a fucking 19.
Now I'll nimble. Oh wait, no, I can't.
No, you can't. Still
Nimble
not
dodge into
critical
opportune
fail.
riposte. Sag.
Sorry. All right, so that's it. Let's see what the fucking poison or the acid does. Oh shit, it's gonna take 7 fucking points of acid damage as it
Boy, that's
chews the
useful.
acid chews, and it's still
That's some
on.
good damage.
Tannhauser, you're up.
Okay. Seeing it begin to skitter away towards our more defenseless compare, I'm going to take out my rapier and I'm just going to do a daring and immediate thrust towards this creature. And I will make another spell strike, because that's my gimmick.
So with the spell strike, you have to spend an action to recharge your
that
spell
is
strike
so
after
right.
you've used it. So you can't do a spell strike this round.
Well, I could, because what I could do is I could just teleport again.
Teleport.
Do you have 2 focus points?
Yeah, I have 2 focus points. Yeah. So I'll teleport. Literally teleports behind you. Nothing personnel.
But is it a spell strike with that, or is it just a regular attack?
It could be a.
Because you still have to recharge.
It's a regular strike, but it's by casting a spell I recharge it, and it's a focus spell, so it would still recharge it.
I don't think that is how it works. Yeah, so you're.
Keep the movie. I just let it happen and solve it later.
Yeah. I want to make sure because this is actually.
Yeah, no, it is really important because I've been doing it that way.
Oh, sorry.
Because you recharge your spell strike when you cast when you cast a conflux spell. Okay, there we go. That's the thing. So that's your conflux spell, right?
Yeah, I have dimensional assault as my conflict spell, and
yeah. Okay. No. It's more the if it was like I didn't know that was part of it. So this thing will, but nothing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're good. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So teleports behind this monster.
Yes.
And let's hit it with a spell strike.
Hell yeah.
Bang.
Really?
Hell no.
Do I get any bonuses for being behind it?
No, because there's no facing in this game.
Well, I'll have to use a hero point then, won't I?
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one left.
Goddamn, Chet gave you 3. Oh,
Bye.
Do I count as having
Bye.
spent the
Hero
spell
point
strike?
fail. You're down to 0, Tannhauser.
Damn. Do I count as having cast the spell strike though?
For purposes of what?
Like will I have to cast another spell in order to do another one next turn?
Or you would have to spend the action to recharge it. Yes.
Ah, I see.
It's still expended. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Okay. So that's that. Oran, you're up.
Righteous
sad
Oran is gonna rush up and go. So he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna step on the the corpse is burning, but whatever. He's gonna go this way and then over this way. Boop, boop, boop. Kind of over to the side so he doesn't get destroyed by the spider in melee. And he is going to cast, just to make sure, 15. Nice. Electric arc. Crack up. And then electric arc to both of the remaining spiders. They both need to make me a 19 reflex. Or pass the DC reflex to survive.
Okay. One sec.
As it happens, Oran takes his staff and slams it on the ground, going, "I'll help, fellas!" And then this electricity starts arcing everywhere, specifically hitting the spitters.
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do the top left one first. Come on. Reflex save. And then the bottom right one. Ooh, a fail on that one, and the bottom right one. Success on the bottom right one. So full damage on the top left.
Awesome. Top left will
8.
take 8, and bottom right will take 4.
Cool.
And that will be the end of Oran's turn.
Both look pretty beat up. All right, Baldric, you're up. The acid one looks incredibly brutal by you. The fire continues and eventually smolders out on the flaming spider corpse. Baldric, you're up.
Let me look at how many alchemies I got left. I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 left. I think, right? It is. What is the limit for alchemy again? It's 2 times my level.
I think so.
Or is it 3 times my level? I forgot.
You gain a number of reagents equal to your level plus your intelligence modifier.
So that means it's 7.
Yeah.
So I do have 2 left.
Yeah.
Trying to think. So if I create 2 potions for quick alchemy,
Yeah.
that counts as 2 actions.
Yeah.
Guess I can only attack 1. All right, I'll quick alchemy another alchemist fire, moderate.
Okay. And which one are you going to toss it at?
I'm gonna toss it at the one with more health, so this one down here.
Perfect. Yeah, the one by Tannhauser.
Yeah, before he gets attacked by it.
I totally won't attack Tannhauser with this booter.
Okay, in that case, I will attack Tannhauser.
Nothing bad ever happens
See,
to
that
Tannhauser.
sounds fine. Get Tannhauser.
Question.
Yes.
Can I try to go stealth again?
Yeah, I'd say you could avoid notice here. I'd allow it. You need to go behind something or something, but yeah, sure.
So if I can do a half move?
That's what you'd have to do in this case, yeah.
Okay, so if I do the quick alchemy, the half move, and then the stealth, I won't be able to throw, will I?
Yeah, you huddle behind cover or deeper cover and get to hidden. Yeah, okay, so.
I'm asking, will I be able to throw at that point?
Yeah, so you could basically stealth, move into cover as part of it, and then you could toss something.
Okay, I'm going to then. Going to stealth, attempt 2.
Yep, roll the check for me.
That'll get me a 23.
Cool, that'll be success against its perception DC, so you're good. By the way, chat, just in case you're wondering, normally what would happen is I would roll and Baldric wouldn't know if that succeeds, but I don't like hidden player rolls that much, so...
I nimbly tumble behind this.
Yep.
And as I do so, targeting the spoiader, I throw
a bomb. La bomba.
Alchemist fire. Go. Hit by 2.
Hits. Absolutely. Roll DiMaggio.
18 and damage. That's okay. 9. Is he boining? Yeah,
He is burning now as well. So the fire hits it on the back, setting it on fire. It is looking incredibly beaten up. Several of its legs have now been like ripped off by strikes and by explosive detonations. It is hissing as it is now on fire.
Good. And now it is not flat-footed because I am now out of stealth.
Correct.
All right, very good. Let me end my turn.
All right, Rehua, you are up. So one spider is like melting to acid, one is on fire. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Anarchic Barrage on the one that's on fire.
Absolutely.
Can I suggest maybe heal Valli since she might not kill it?
Actually, I can do two things.
I doubt I won't kill it.
To help you, Hulky, in terms of like what mechanics are at play, basically the one with acid will take damage at the end of its turn, and the one with fire will take damage at the end of its turn. And so, guaranteed, the one that's on fire will die. So
that is true.
Just so you know what's happening, so you can make a decision on that.
That is a fair point. You know,
that's the only reason I suggested healing Valli is in case come hell or high water, she manages to not kill this thing, and then it will get to be like, now's my chance to shine after 10,000 years, and then it bites her head off.
Spider repulsa.
And you can always look at the turn order. If you can't see the turn order, you can right click. Yeah. So you can always make a decision based on that, but you play how you want to.
Yes, I'm gonna do things the old-fashioned way, I suppose. We won't showcase that just yet. We'll just
smash.
I target them. There we go. Moved one. Going to hit him with the mace.
You're hitting him.
Hit. Oh my god.
That's pretty
damage.
Good.
4 damage.
Pang.
Now I will hit him with this again. But I'm going to wrath. I'm not. No, that's
wrong game. Wrong game. Also,
habit.
It was gonna happen.
I gotta reroll it.
Hero point, hero quest. Oh, wow.
And it's worse. Oh.
It is a critical miss.
Oof.
It's okay,
Luckily, the
Valli.
spider is not a swashbuckler and cannot opportune riposte that.
No, you just hit Valli instead.
Yeah,
Damn, unlucky.
Rehua, ow.
Oops.
You may end your turn, Rehua, and pass the ball to Valli.
It's passed.
Valli!
The ball is mine. Ballin'.
Can you kill the acid spider?
Can I kill the acid spider?
I don't know. Look, I want to point out, this is what has to happen for this spider to live. Basically, Valli has to miss with all of her attacks. Then the spider has to have a 2. So on 2d8, 1 and a 1 has to be rolled for it not to die.
All right, well, don't threaten me with a good time. I'm going to...
Stranger things have happened.
Good.
Just barely.
You will hit it by 1.
Barely. All right.
It will die a terrible, terrible death.
There
it has died. I like that you didn't even panache it. Like, this is like your most just like bare bones, like,
Well, see, what's really funny? Because she didn't panache it, if she rolled a 1, it still would have lived.
Yes!
Yeah! All right, then I'm going to skedaddle on over here. I'm just
oh my god,
trying.
kill Steel!
Please! Kill Steel!
Yes!
Do it, it'll be funny!
It will be funny. Well, the spider does get a turn.
Okay,
so
okay, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Flank.
That's true.
Well, remember, always flank.
No, you can still attack.
Oh, no, that's what I mean. Move there so she can flank with Tannhauser.
Yes. I have
and now she's only taking an effective -3 because
map -3.
Well, it'll be -5. It counts in the thing. But yes,
target him.
Do it.
It makes it easier.
Kill him.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got him.
Roll damage. Oh look. Valli triumphantly murders the 2 remaining spiders.
Yeah, she saw all the spiders. Yay!
Yay! Oh, me.
Yay!
All Valli.
Killing blows only count, not the effort.
Valli.
Yes, keep the combat going. Combat momentum.
Kill secured. Emperor's mine.
Secured. I give him a big thumbs up.
I
What would you do without me, Tanny?
There's an angel and a devil on my shoulder, and they're both saying "Kill Valli."
And like as like the sounds of combat end and the ringing from Baldric's many explosives wear out of your ears, you hear this.
Hey, buddy.
Yet lives.
And like Crunch turns over onto his back, where you see clearly through some of the sections of his plate the spiders had bitten him.
Oh, I think I've overcome the poison. Well, this will be a nice forge, won't it?
Well, hopefully that's the last of the spiders in the forge.
Yes.
We might want to file a complaint about this one.
Yes. It's okay. We can all be here together.
We are.
Going to take a nap now.
No, hold on. Eyes open. Rehua, can you come get him up?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, do you want to give me one of your like nature-y checks here, Rehua?
Yeah, I'll do
Or are you
that.
gonna like heal spell or?
No, he won't get that.
Okay, cool.
15.
That's enough. Give me 2d8.
Okay.
Damn.
Beamy.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
And like Crunch kind of like begins to get back up.
Oh, I feel much better. Foul, verminoid creatures. Oh, well. I think, my friends, this will be a fine place for us to rest and regroup, and for me to begin.
He looks at the flame of the smith.
To begin forging.
Do you need to lie down for a bit? You sort of were just mega poisoned.
No, I must begin crafting arms. You will need them. I can tell.
No thanks, I've already got 2.
Good
I'd like a third.
Sir Crunch.
Yes.
A question for you.
Yes.
Are you a snitch?
What do you mean?
Say, for instance,
Annie! What are you telling him?
Valli has not paid many parking tickets. And say, for instance, a watch captain came up to you and asked you to give her location to the Tyrant's Guild. Would you?
Oh, I don't know. Friends above the law is what I always say. Yes, we must, after all, look after each other. I mean, unless, of course, you were doing something immoral like killing several people. But I doubt you would be the type of people to do that.
No, anyone we kill would have it coming. Comrade Crunch!
From you now, out the fire. Oh, I will craft such beautiful things here. And perhaps we can tear down that wall. This will be the beginning of a great operational outpost for us.
Yes, indeed it will be. Right, Baldric? Come on. Didn't that feel good, fighting with your buddies?
Baldric.
Give me some time to think on it.
Oh, all right.
Baldric,
Well,
I
she's
can-
gonna rip a fang out of a spider's mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, give me some time to, and that is absolutely, I think, where we have to just like
wait.
all think about it.
Oh yeah, Oran.
Yeah, sorry, is Orin.
I'm gonna spin a narrative declaration, but feel free to overrule this, Thurston.
Oh no, he's had the item now.
Oh no.
I obtain thing. I stab, but basically Orin's coming with the Baldric going, well, man, since you want to find where a bunch of nobles and stuff are, and basically deal with them, right?
Yeah.
Well, only thing I could think of that people that could have taken Gorgamonger is possibly those nobles, and well, you guys are talking about potentially getting in and maybe getting some money out of the ordeal, Valli. That maybe I could pass off as being a noble myself. See, my dad kind of leads the hatchery far down the Fajal Mountains, and, well, that could be a sort of nobility, I guess. He's kind of leader of the tribe over there. So, if I can figure that out and everything, I could present myself as someone selling, you know, avian and draconic-like creatures, and maybe I could get myself in there.
That's very true, and we could be your entourage. Tomorrow, we're going shopping.
Yeah, and we could get information. The main reason I say that we should probably work together, Baldric, is that if they go down into that hole, you may lose any information or any leads you may have to any other wrongdoings. Make your weeding a lot easier. So allow us to at least infiltrate in there so I could find out where my Gorgamonger is. We could get more information out of him, and then whenever your operation's ready, we get out, send them down, and we have all the information we need, and we got money to help.
Baldric cuts him off by just crudely yanking out another fang with a
All right, fine.
damn.
You guys are needly.
Glad to have you on board, man.
We're persistent.
How
I
about we
can
shake
tell.
on it? Oran puts out a hand.
Besides, we're a crew now, right?
How about we get a rain check on that?
Oh, come on, Tanny. Just give me... Or, not Tanny.
Tannhauser, what the hell?
Tannhauser, what the fuck did you do?
Come on,
Downer.
Baldric. Give me your hand.
He holds out the hand covered in spider ichor and venom.
Oh, yucky. Come on.
He holds out the other hand also covered in spider ichor and venom.
Oran shakes the hand with no issue.
Fuck it.
shakes
I
it up
grab
and down.
the hand.
As there's this friendship bonding moment over squishing spider venom.
Hands in, everyone.
Rehua hits someone.
Rehua does the all-encompassing hug.
Well, let Rehua decide what Rehua does. What does Rehua do?
Yeah, Hulky.
Rehua will slam his hand down upon the pile of hands.
There we go. Tanny, come on. Hand in.
Yes. Viva la revolution.
If we're working together, you gotta cool it with that.
We'll talk about it.
To a prosperous new partnership, me hearties. On 3,
1, 2.
2.
3.
Hands up.
Acquaintances.
Yeah. Insane. End of episode.
We're done.
Friendship
We did it.
acquired. Base acquired. Like, here's all the trophies that are popping up.
Enemy slain.
Yeah.
Go
Great
into
enemy slain.
furniture mode.
Oran lies dead on the ground in the Family Guy pose. Great enemy slain.
Now, Baldric, if you're ever having problems with a boss, you'll find my summon sign by the door.
I don't need you. I got a jellyfish.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's fucking right.
I have mimic ashes.
Damn.
Fuck you. I'll just play with myself.
We did it.
All right, we're done. Thank you.
That is the end of the episode. Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed it and everything else. If you liked everything that we do here, you can always support us at patreon.com/narrative declaration, where not only after the 5th episode, you'll get the YouTube access of this early whenever all these types of episodes go behind the Twitch sub wall after episode 5. You'll also get a lot of the PDFs that we produce. Jamie Thurston do a really good job putting things together, and even Earndil, you are also going to have something coming out here really soon on it. So if you guys want some cool alchemical stuff for your Pathfinder 2nd edition games, actually you'll get it if you're part of the Patreon. We like to throw in a whole bunch of stuff there along with the episode assets. So if you want to see like the stats of the monsters that we use, some of the maps that we've used that are our own maps and not somebody else's maps, I'd like to give them to you guys because you guys support us. Your guys' support helps make these things happen, everything else. So support us over at patreon.com/narrative declaration. And if you want to know when we're live next and want to support the show, And also tell everybody like who we are and everything, because spreading the word of the show 100% helps us out, because the more people that know about us, the more stuff we can do for you guys. You can show everybody where to find us at narrativedeclaration.com, where you'll find a schedule when we're going to be live, the time we're going to be live, and a countdown timer for when the next episode goes live on Twitch. So with that, we're going ahead and say goodbye by having everyone say their outros, starting off with Odoroshi.
Hi, hello. Excellent session, everyone. I am Odoroshi. You can find me on Twitter at Odoroshi Writer. And I will see you guys for the next one.
Next up, we have Hulky Crow.
That's me. You guys all did a great job this session. I had a lot of fun playing here. You can find me at Hulky Crow on Twitter or in the Narrative Declaration Discord server. Link is going to be in chat. Come hang out, post fun art, and make funny memes, and watch me tear my hair out. It's very fun.
And next up, we have Earndil.
Yep, I am Earndil. You can find me at Twitter at Earndilio, and my Tumblr if you can find it, and nowhere else. Hopefully you guys have fun. Enjoy the crap in the Patreon. Free swag. Well, not free, you gotta pay for it, but you know what I mean.
Then we got Speaker D.
Yes, hello, I'm Speaker D. You can find me on Twitter at Super Snake Kick, and you can watch the next episode of Hunter the Parenting sometime very soon.
Very soon.
His YouTube channel.
Soon.
Very soon.
Sooner than you might think.
Sooner than you want. You're gonna hate us.
Sooner than you hope.
And Thurston Hillman.
Oh, hi. Thank you all, chat. You're all amazing. I'm just going to plug, the Earndil's going to have a cool thing on the Patreon. It's going to be written in Baldric's voice, so it's pretty amazing. You'll all enjoy it. Earndil, great writer. You can find me on all the things at On Call GM. Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming, probably doing world building stuff, because I've got to build more quirky NPCs for people to interact with and stuff. So I'll be there. Otherwise, I love your faces. You're all great. Your support is amazing. Holy crap. And yeah. Thank you for today. This has been super fun, and I can't wait to see what fucking bullshit these guys are going to throw at me next, because there was a whole bunch of stuff they all just made up on the fly today that now I have to account for.
And now, and I have been your host, Zoran the Bear. And if you really want to do more stuff with this, one of the things we also want to kind of encourage people to do, if you are a game master and want to find some people to play Pathfinder 2nd Edition with, please do !Discord and come join the Discord. We really want some people who actually want to play the game, come over, host games for people. And everything else. There's been actually a lot of people kind of asking to like, hey, I want to play more Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and I'm looking for a game and stuff like that. So if you are looking for stuff, we want to start creating community for that. So if you guys are interested in that, please come over to our Discord, come say hi. If you're an artist and you really want to show us your fan art, we have a fan art section. You can see all the amazing art that people have done. We super duper appreciate those people. And overall, just talk to us, come say hi, everything else, get notified what's going on, etc., etc. And with that, we're leaving now. So long, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.